that part.
Slight conflict of interest.
But then apparently he was like, yeah, he was pissed at first, but then he was like, well, she did do a great job, and did it in a totally different style.
We're live. Do we have volume?
Oh, she did.
Yep, we do.
What? We never have volume. That's why we use conditioner. Dun dun dun.
Duck, we love you.
I think Duck Duck should just have like there should just be like a lifetime subscription or something.
Yeah, seriously.
If we could only push the button.
Stop me.
Ooh, I now have 69,000 liters of orange Fanta. 69.
Stop. Hold immediately.
Good. I can no longer have any more orange Fanta, or I shall die. All right, let's see what. We are live. We have volume. We have things. Things are happening. Lights are flipping, and cogs are whirring, and things are happening. So, welcome.
The producer is giving us the thumbs up. Yes. We have the green light. Yes.
Welcome everyone to another episode of The Critical Fail. It is Monday, and we are doing another day in hell. We are playing the Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition adventure, Descent into Avernus. And our merry band of intrepid adventurers / hobo killers have made it to the Low Lantern, which is a permanently docked ship in the port of Baldur's Gate, and which also now serves as a tavern for various lowlifes, including one Amric Van Thampur, who they have gone to accost. Amric's family has been paying the Dead Three, which is cult-like followers of Bane, Ball, and Merkel, to generally commit murder, rape, pillage, plunder, and mayhem throughout the city of Baldur's Gate. And our characters were tasked by the local Flaming Fist mercenary captain, Captain Zodge, to put an end to it. And he promised them 200 gold pieces apiece, with one half already paid, and then he said he would pay them another half in a 10-day once there has been no more evidence of any Dead 3 activity. Now they're just following up on this lead, however, because not only has the Van Thampur family been implicated in paying off these cultists and sowing much dissent, confusion, and chaos throughout the city, but there's more. Our characters did find out that there perhaps was some collusion between the Van Thampur family and the not the herald, the guy who was holding the throne of the Elton family for Elsa Elton, who then usurped her position and stole her power. As a couple of our characters found some ties leading back to the Van Thampurs. So now they have enlisted the aid of Mortlock Van Thampur, who they rescued down in the Dungeons of the Dead 3 as he was battling one of the Dead 3 cultists, and he gave them the information that his brother Amric has a money lending business that he set up here on this ship, the Low Lantern. Now, things were happening at a very leisurely and measured pace, and then a bored and agitated Tabaxi managed to crawl in through a porthole straight downstairs. And then all sorts of fun happened as both paladins went complete Leroy Jenkins and went straight after the big bad. So that catches everybody up to speed as far as what's going on. We will literally start this in the midst of combat. But my name is Mark. I am your dungeon master.
Hi, Mark.
Madness, mayhem, and misery. And with that, we'll just go through and just, everybody, for those who aren't familiar, if you're watching for the first time and you're like, hey, who's this person? Who's that person? We'll just do a real quick intro. The players will introduce themselves, the name of their character, and a little bit about their character, as much or as little as they would like to share. So looking on my screen, I will, of course, pick the person who just most recently took a sip, and that would be Alan. So
Hi. My name is Alan, and I play the half-orc bard by the name of Darius Coda, or as he likes to, or he's trying to spread this around to get people to call him this, Darius, everyone returns to the Coda. But it hasn't caught on yet. But I'm relatively new and fresh in this world of Baldur's Gate, where we are currently. I came to Baldur's Gate, of course, to leave the comfort of Waterdeep and my relatively rich father to get out on my own and create my own musical legacy, if we call it that. So my second night in Waterdeep, I was enlisted to sing Happy Birthday, and now I'm with this crew. That's what happened. I'm sure someone else will fill in more of what exactly happened, but sometimes I just get confused. But as this story begins this evening, I am in the middle of singing my own composition called "Shape of You" on the first floor of this ship turned bar / tavern, and am really rocking it apparently, and gaining a lot of attention that is keeping various guards occupied as they tap their feet instead of drawing their swords. That's me. I will throw it to the person that I have grown to enjoy company of and wish to protect, and that would be our own Elsa Elton.
Hi, I'm Courtney, and I play Elsa Elton. I'm a half-elf sorcerer, and I am with all these awesome guys who are helping me get back to my throne. Ta-da! And I will pass it on to my mentor, Mordecai.
Oh, my, hello. Thank you so much. Joey Joe playing Mordecai, the sorcerer tiefling. And yeah, man, I'm just a contractor, kind of like old Darius Coda over there, man. I'm just in it for the money and along for the ride. And next thing, shit hit the fan. So I'm going to lay down some plastic real quick and pass the mic on over to Jay. He's muted, by the way.
And I found the unmute button. I was over here desperately working through a Spotify issue, and then I realized that somebody had passed the volleyball to me. I was like, oh.
I'm gonna get over to the corner and tag my partner and tag.
Which, by the way, this is very much like how most of our play sessions usually start, finish, and end all in the same time. So my name's Jay, and I'm playing Jaren, the Hellhound Kincaid. He's a human paladin. Not necessarily your shiny knight in armor paladin. More like the kind of Ghost Rider meets Scorpion, probably not a good guy to run into in like as we're affectionately referring to it, Baldur's Deep Alley. But a paladin nonetheless with a very, very strict code of behavior, which compels him to do some things that perhaps are tactically unadvised, but incredibly fun for the audience. So, and I would like to say he has a bit of a penchant for fire. So I threw that out there just for Alan, by the way.
Thank you.
Totally fine.
Hey, thanks for hosting, Mr. Seymour.
All good. Let's see, who has not gone yet? I will pass this on to the man you can blame for bringing myself and my fellow paladin into the party, much to the chagrin of everyone else in the party, Mr. Peregrine Grin, Ghostwind.
I am Greg, and I am playing Peregrine Ghostwind, who goes by Grin for short. Like Mordecai, the little devil man, and Darius, the big orc man, I am an independent contractor who just stumbled into this mess against my will. However, I've come to enjoy their company, and it seems they do a lot of fighting, which is something that I'm good at. So that's where we're at. And I will pass it to Lucius Darvalen.
Well, I'm Dave Jack, and I play Lucius Davalen. I am a bard, you see. Nothing more, nothing less. And with that, I'll let Riss explain himself.
Check, check, check. We're good.
Check, check, check.
And that is Riz.
All right. I will pass on to whoever has going for records here.
Yeah, you just had to one up me and my short intro, didn't you?
I am Marcus, and I play Riss the Drow, and he is not the sneaky, steely, stabby kind of drow. He's much more of intellectual, knowledgeable, resourceful type of rogue. So yeah, that is Riss. Who's next? I will pick
Elsa.
Mordecai.
Elsa.
No,
is
you're the
only
last.
one.
You were the
No,
last, unless Johnny wants to
Wait,
introduce himself.
Well, I didn't
I miss-
I didn't
Yeah,
hear
you're the last
anything. I missed the fast introductions. I want to hear them again.
All the more reason to-
We have at least a half hour allocated for intros, so
We're getting better. Look at this. We're like dipping through this stuff now. So I believe, and it's been a couple weeks due to the holidays and whatnot, but I believe we where we left off.
Yeah, me and
Thunder
Elsa were on
had
a
been,
outside of a boat last time I was here.
yeah, with Thunder had been attempting to try to strike up a deal with Amric, doing his best to try to get him off the boat, although not realizing that that is not how Amric operates. Amric's like, no, this is my office. This is where I do business. And Jaren came down, I believe he made an attack on Kashara, who is, for those of you that don't know Kashara. Oh, here, let's bring up our NPCs here. So we have, where is Amric? Here's Amric. He's this rakish looking character here. And then his bodyguard, Kashara, looks like that. Although it's a female version and has clothes, but those spiky bits pretty much rip through, the backs and elbows of all of her clothing.
I'm not even sure you'd be able
Reportedly
to
most
tell
of
whether
Jaren
it's
at some
female
point
or
after the
male.
first attack.
We also have Mortlock, the brother, who is upstairs clubbing people. And I believe that takes care of the NPCs at work at the moment right now. So Amric, who really is the target of the players, again, he is the son of Thelmara Van Thampur, who's one of the Dukes of Baldur's Gate, who has now been implicated by her other son Mortlock, that she was the one in charge of making payments to the Dead Three to basically cause murder, mayhem, and corruption throughout the city in order to try to destabilize the Flaming Fists and their position of power, being the de facto police and military force of the city, saying, oh, look at this, the Flaming Fist can't even patrol the city, blah, 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 blah. So again, she's trying to sow disruption and chaos. So her son here, Amric, is running this money lending business. Thunder in the morning, our Tabaxi paladin, went up and was engaging in some conversation. Jaren Kincaid came down, wrapped up Kashara in his with his chain, and Amric yelled, to Thunder, if you want to prove yourself, bring that cutthroat to me. To which Thunder got up and grabbed a hold of Jaren, and then Grin somehow got down there. I don't know how, and I'm not sure. He looks like he's holding his action. I have a little hourglass or a little timepiece symbol, which means you're like holding an action. Not exactly sure why, but that's what I've got going on. And it is Jaren's turn at this moment, and Emmerich did demand that you release his bodyguard from your chain. So yeah, and it is your turn there, Hellhound.
Sweet. Okay, let me pull up the. Can you? Oh, okay. I'm trying to pan over to where the actual map is.
Ah, yes, the roll 20. Right? It's like I just been
There
in
we
Twitch the
go.
whole time. Oh crap! I need to roll shit.
Give me a minute. Okay. So let's see. Here I am. Here's Grin.
Is he?
Is he engaged with Kashara or Amber?
No. I'm so all Grin did was he's running down there saying, the flaming fists are coming, and the flaming fists they're barging into the bar, they're arresting everyone, and I just kind of ran down there. I'm not trying to be threatening towards Kashara or Amric. I'm trying to just get in their way.
Okay. Did we get any more help down here?
You have noticed the lady Elsa and Mordecai are now they just came down the stairs and are over here right by the stairway.
Okay, all right. Do I still got Kashar grappled with the chain, right?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. Okay, now I'm caught up to everything I don't remember from the last 2 weeks ago. No, that's fine. So let's see. I will go for broke as I usually do, and
Nice.
with my last gout of fire breath, I'm giving it all to Amric Van Amter.
Nice. Let's see, and I believe.
What were we rolling for that one? That was.
Oh yeah, he's within range for sure.
Yeah. I just wanted to try to make sure I wasn't. I know I won't hit anybody else, so I'm good for that one. Okay.
Yeah, it is. Let's make find.
I'll pull it up right now.
3d6, I believe, if it's a fire breath.
I think it's more than that, actually.
Yeah, I think it was like. It was something like 66. It was. It's not insubstantial. It is a. Let's see. Hold on. Potions.
I think it's 4d6. The last time you did it, it was 4d6.
Yeah.
Potion of fire breath. After drinking this potion, you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet of you. The target must make a DC 13 dex save or take 4d6 fire damage. This exhales after you, or this effect ends after you exhale the fire 3 times, or when 1 hour has passed. The potion's orange liquid flickers and smoke fills the top of the container and wafts out whenever it is open.
Yeah. So I gave Krishara one, which was incredibly not effective, and I probably should have thought through that better. Amric's already got one, so he's toasty. So I feel like warming him up one more time.
Toasty.
Yep. Do I need to roll for that? Do I roll?
You can just roll 46, and then he's going to make a DC 13 dex save.
Yeah, and I think the last time he saved, he rolled a 1.
I believe he did. That's right. He did.
You're right.
Max damage. That is true.
Well, you.
Okay.
No, you're rolling d4s. You need to roll d6s.
Oh my! I'm an idiot. Good. Okay, I'm rusty. Excuse me. It's 4d6s, right?
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it. There we go. All right. 16.
Ooh. Yeah. So he made the save, so he takes half damage. So he will only take 8 points.
8. And it looks like you've got a grapple symbol over me, so I'm impeded
Yes,
by
you're
something.
still you are still grappled with
Kashara.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep her grappled, and I will hold my attack then.
Pardon me. All right. So you are holding your attack. Are you keying it on any particular parameters?
First thing that comes, I'm basically holding it so that way, because if Kashara tries to close the distance to me, or if Amric does, I can at least like have a counter.
Well, so the grapple condition means that their movement is 0, so she literally cannot close the distance to you.
Okay, all right, I'm good with that. I'll hold my attack then. I'm not any wild chance that either Valis or Amric do anything stupid. I'm basically like setting the conditions for Gren or Thunder to like slay one of those two.
Got you.
I have lost all muscle memory on how to operate D20 or Twitch in the last 2 weeks. I'm over here desperately trying to like mess with shit on my screen. I can't figure out where anything is anymore.
Um,
So how's everybody's favorite dwarf, Johnny?
Who are you talking to?
Everybody's favorite dwarf.
Hey, I'm very truthful. You ask me questions, and I'll just tell you the truth.
Or at least the spikiest dwarf.
Dude, I did some of the dumbest shit I've ever done in my life is playing that character. Put me in a catapult. Yeah. Yeah. Sure, no problem.
Can I tell you, all we had to do was tell our friend Matt that action, and that is how he continued to play.
Hey,
Actually, he's
why-
still playing that way, even though it's a different character.
Hey, it's fun, right? Leroy Jenkins.
You have completely inspired another generation of Leroys.
Yep, Leroy Jenkins. Save me. I'm dying.
Anybody know that language?
all right. So you all hear Amric yell something in the direction of Kashara, the tiny porcupine-looking bodyguard of his. And for those of you that speak the language, you also got a message. Excuse me, sorry. Still dealing with a touch of a cold here. Pardon my nose blowing.
Ew.
The bouncers now go. The bouncer's going to take it.
What was the language, Mark?
Something I understand.
Clearly.
It
Infernal.
was.
Hey, I'm trying to translate for you guys, and just give me a second.
Yeah. Twas infernal.
Ah,
Because I know some of you speak multiple different languages. So.
I speak.
Yeah, I speak infernal.
Infernal. I didn't get it.
You didn't.
Oh, is that the thing you texted before, not after? Okay, I thought you were going to text after.
Before that.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
So,
I thought
so
something else
first,
was coming.
Yeah. The first time I did it for those that speak it, and then the second time for those that don't, it comes out as a bunch of gibberish.
Yeah, Riss actually speaks 6 different languages.
Right. That's why. Riss is like, was that? What was that? German?
German, Dutch, Czech. I mean, they're all so much alike, but just different.
Obviously, Riss chose, like most people do, intelligence to be a throwaway stat.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
For the record.
And the subclass, really kind of useless, but knows things, some things. Yeah, his background, he got 2 languages from his background, and he got like 2 from his subclass.
Yeah, so Riz and Lucius, both of you and Darius are upstairs. And you see as Mortlock came in, the bouncers stepped up and they said, your brother says you're not welcome here. And Mortlock basically, brained one of them or damn near sent him flying across the wall. Right. So he has to get up, which he will do. And then
he might not be dead, but he'll never think the same.
That's right. But so he gets back, and then they both pull out big-looking, nasty-looking clubs, basically, like baseball bats with nails in them, and start thumping away at Mortlock. And the blows are landing, but he's shrugging them off like flies. Next, Emmerich. And where is my? That's not it.
Am I on the inside of the boat? Are you on the inside?
Yes, you are on the inside of the boat. Let's do this. Sorry, looking for a.
Oh, okay.
Open.
Saw that. Okay.
All right. And where is this? Foot. Okay. Tear this down quite a bit here. So you see Amric, he reaches into his cloak and he pulls something out and throws it at the direction of Thunder and Jaren. And it explodes at their feet in a puff of noxious black smoke and vapors. At which point he then goes running 5, 10, 15. Oops, wrong person. No, not two. The other one. The other one.
Who, me? No, not you. You.
20. He's running by Grin. He's leaving your your zone of influence. So if you would like to take a swing at him, you can.
Yeah, I will. I'll take a. That's a reaction, right?
Correct. Well, and you had actually held. No, it's top of the order. So never mind. This is a reaction. Correct.
Yeah, I don't remember holding my attack. I think I used my full movement to get to where I am right now.
Oh,
last
gotcha.
turn.
Okay, yes, yeah, and it's this. This is literally the start of the next turn, so it would
Yeah.
have expired anyway.
So yeah, I will. As he's running by, I'll swing around and kind of do the cutlass right at his neck.
Ooh, nice. Ooh, 13 will not hit. You swing it by his head, and he kind of ducks as he's running by, and he goes, "Hey, fucker! I know you. That could have killed me." He goes running by.
I love it.
You actually tried to kill me.
Honest mistake.
All right, Elsa, he's leaving your.
Swings a cutlass. I mean,
Yep.
honestly.
As a reaction, I believe you'd have to have there's a specific feat. I think it's called Warcaster, where you can cast a spell as a reaction. Other than that, I believe you can make a melee attack. Hold on, where's my cheat
So I
sheet?
can't do spell. I have to know which one.
Reaction. Your reaction is an action is made in response to a trigger of some kind. As such, it can be used when it is not your turn. Once you use your reaction, you cannot use it again until the start of your next turn. Opportunity attacks are the most common type of reaction are made when an enemy leaves your reach, which is exactly what's happening. So this is an opportunity attack, and
I have a short bow.
let's see. Sorry, I need to refresh my memory on
It's on page one.
D5E.
Oh, the target of each creature within 5 feet.
It's on page
Let's see.
179 at the bottom.
Page 179 of the player's handbook.
Yep.
Of course, there's the
Just stick your foot up.
You absolutely can.
You want me to read it? Opportunity attacks.
Yeah. Yes.
Opportunity attacks. In a fight, everyone is constantly watching for enemies to drop their guard. You can rarely move heedlessly, blah, 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 blah. You can make an opportunity attack when a hostile creature that you can see moves out of your reach. To make the opportunity attack, you use your reaction to make one melee attack against the provoking creature. The attack interrupts the provoking creature's movement occurring right before the creature leaves your reach. You can avoid provoking by using disengage. You also don't provoke when you teleport or something moves without your movement. Doesn't
Right.
say what you can, or it just says one melee attack.
Melee attack. And a melee attack could also be a grapple or a shove. That is melee. That is not ranged. So as a sticking your foot out to try to trip him would be a shove attack. So it is a grapple action. But instead of holding him, you either get to move him 5 feet or knock him prone, which would be the trip. When you take the attack action, or you can forego one of your attacks to try to trip, you make an athletics or acrobatics versus his athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics, I have. Is it the number that's next to it?
Do
we want to see which one started?
Yep. Athletics.
Okay.
Yeah, I would do acrobatics for sure.
Where's
It's
acrobatics?
down-
Yeah. I'm an acrobat.
Yeah.
So do I just click on it, double click?
Just click once. Yep. Click once, and that should. And then he will get to. Ooh, not bad. Look at that.
Flat on his face.
Yes. Let's see. He, if you saw his previous role, he is quite nimbly bimbly as well.
can you actually never say the word nimble again and only say nimbly bimbly?
Nimbly
'Cause I
bimbly.
do
Oh,
like, I do
nimbly
like that.
bimbly
I'm gonna next time I play a dexterous character, I'm gonna wear a shirt that says nimbly bimbly.
Got it.
I'm gonna get all nimbly bimbly now.
I don't know what to do with him once
You
he's
just
on the
knocked him
ground.
prone.
But we're trying to get him to not leave, right? I guess I should have asked. Do you want me to stop him?
After he's on the ground, I like it.
You see him, he gets knocked down, he looks at you and goes,
So does
Did
that mean
I
I
do
can
that?
continue my turn, or do
no,
I
that
need
because
to-
that was a reaction on his turn. Now we are at Riz's turn.
Okay. And this is all happening in the basement.
Correct. Yeah, one level below you, which you can probably see a little bit of. I mean, looking down the stairs, it's all happening. Here, I mean,
I think Riz is here though.
yeah,
Yep.
he's
I'm
yeah, I
right,
remember
right
he's-
over.
yeah.
over
Oh,
the
I
stairs.
see. Oh, looking over.
Yeah, so
All right.
basically, you're kind of sorry. I'm moving you over to here.
Ah!
So you have this sort of view. So yeah, you would actually be able, because it's not like it's stairs going up, and it's not like a
Like a
just stairs.
shaft.
There's not like it's not like walled stairs. So
I said shaft.
It's like a long hard shaft.
I can dig it, baby.
Shut your mouth.
Talk
about
talking
shaft.
about shaft.
All right.
Is
all
that-
right. All right. Check
Is that
this out.
shaft made of wood?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
is it a hardwood?
You know what? I moved myself down the shaft.
Perpendicular along the shaft.
Now, I did just roll spectacularly on my performance. So hopefully, I don't know if you want to give that guy disadvantage because he's watching my brilliance.
Okay.
Which guy?
The person who would most likely see him.
Well, I mean, he's going to be passing him on the stairs. Although I do remember what happened now. So when Grin yelled, the flaming fist are coming, that's when the bouncer down here was like, "Oh shit!" and he immediately started running upstairs.
Oh, that guy did. Okay,
Yeah, that's this gentleman right here.
gotcha.
He didn't get very far. And so basically, Riz, you kind of see him heading up the stairs. I'll even let you do something pretty, sneaky. Like as he's running up the stairs, you can kind of hop over the side, the railing, and then drop in right behind it.
Sure. I was kind of feeling that.
Yeah, it's stealthy like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me a quick acrobatics check.
Joy.
Acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Oh, loady load.
You drop into his shadow.
I am his shadow. Okay, so the bouncer is running upstairs. The fighting is going on downstairs. Just a quick memory jog. Goal is to not necessarily kill this guy, but to use him to get to the mom, correct?
Correct. Because Mortlock had said, let's see now.
This is mommy's favorite, and
Yes. She
Yeah.
thinks the world of Amric. He's always been her favorite.
Incapacitation is the
Set him
word
on
for the
fire.
day. Yeah.
yeah, kill him and then revive him.
We gotta and we gotta do it. Hey, we gotta do it before Matt gets here too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
please.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, I will move over and just stick him one. Being sneaky bimbly nimbly.
Like, haha, I'm letting you live because I'm the better man. You stab him. I'm okay.
That's what I always tell people before I kill them. I'm actually a good person for not killing you. Whack.
Stop
Should I just
making me
make a-
do this.
I don't know if there's a real non-lethal way to stick someone with a rapier.
Oh yeah, you pistol whip. Oh,
Pummel.
most rapiers have
Hilt,
like that
yeah.
hilt.
Well, no, I don't know. If you take them into the kidney, they won't die very fast. I mean, you can probably just bring
It depends.
soon,
It depends.
Sorry.
It depends if it shears the kidney. If it shears the kidney, they're gonna bleed out like if their aorta got cut.
Courtney, is
Yeah,
that
getting
dog?
close to
Courtney, is that
dying,
dog
yeah.
still alive?
What was that?
Yeah.
Oh,
getting
good.
up.
All right. I was concerned.
You gotta cold cock him like in the Princess Bride.
Well,
Yeah.
There we go.
They yell out
Yeah.
to the pain.
Next, yeah.
I see.
Next,
I noticed you have 6 fingers on your left hand. Someone was looking for you.
yeah. Next to the brain, the kidneys receive more blood in the body. It's like the second highest priority. Anyways, this is shit that Risk knows.
Don't
Well,
bring
yeah,
me
that's
down,
fair.
I know
down,
something that
down,
gets a whole lot of blood.
down.
It's a high priority.
Don't bring me down, down.
Talking about the shaft.
Aha!
Just talking
All right,
about
yeah,
Shaft.
I will try to sneak attack if possible. Pummel, brain him.
Excuse me.
He's already
Just a-
prone, so he's got advantage or something, right? What was it?
Yeah. Melee attacks
Natural.
have advantage.
Natural 20.
I think it comes with advantage and
Two
free
concuss.
Oh, I
nipple.
fucking natted it. Oh, I natted the.
Oh,
dude.
nice.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You
With that, he gets a free nipple tweak.
crushed
Oh.
his skull by accident.
Yeah, yeah. Hit him with the pummel and accidentally heard a crack.
Total of,
I don't believe yellow's supposed to come out his ears like that.
Yeah. A clear fluid
Pushed
that
him a little
forms
too
a
hard.
ring within the blood puddle.
That was like a watermelon.
Way to go, Gallagher.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
You want that cheeseburger to go? It's gone. It's not a chopper and a hopper. It's not a slicer and a dicer.
Oh
It's
my God.
sledge, a medic.
Oh my God, why have I not created a character like Gallagher?
Yeah.
Gallagher.
Good point. We need to have all. Hey, I'll be his twin
Giant
brother.
hammer wielding.
Sledge-o-matic. So Riz, as you're walking up to him, you see him. You see him. He's turning around. He's yelling "bitch" at Elsa, and then he sees you. He goes, "Oh, Belden, thank you so much. Here, help me up." And Belden and Aerith were the 2 drow twins that
Yep.
were upstairs.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, which explains why you got such a clean. He was literally like reaching out.
I grab his hand with my offhand and bring him into.
He's like, "Oh, fuck." Darius, 'tis your turn, sir.
All right. Especially after seeing Riss do a nimble sneak down that stair,
Nimbly bimbly.
Shaft.
I really want
went-
to.
He went
He
down
went
the
down the
shaft.
shaft.
And he went down the
Shut
shaft,
your mouth.
nimbly bimbly
Just
like.
talking about Shaft. I'm going to make sure it stays on me, the attention. So I'm gonna go from the lyric after I finish singing. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body, and I'm gonna go into this. Cause I'm having a good time, having a good time, and I'm going to jump up on the bar and try to be as like I'm pulling it in. This is the.
Dude, I was just about to say we need to get Darius some stripper pull-away pants. Jumps up on the bar, whoosh.
I'm in. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll give you a performance on that.
Yes.
So I figure that's only fair.
Every time I hear that song, the only thing I can think of is Shaun of the Dead.
Which is the most brilliant of movies. By
I
the
had
way.
forgotten about that, but now I won't be able to think of anything
I
but
don't
that.
know. I'm not gonna lie. Hardcore Henry made pretty good use of that song too.
Well, I'm
Boo,
I'm definitely using inspiration on that.
Right.
Holy crap.
It's a slight difference between the two.
So that is like I hit the bar and like I know exactly I'm gonna like even like kick a bowl so it spins harmlessly like up out of the way when I hit that high note, and I'm really trying to pull it in. And I'm thinking that song is like one that translates from Baldur's. Yeah, it's a song that obviously has gone from Waterdeep to Baldur's Gate.
Oh yeah.
I mean, hello, it's brilliant. So my hope is I'm going to try to get everybody singing along, and hopefully with a 26, I'm hoping I'm able to do that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think yeah, with that type of performance, everybody is well you see the bouncers that are attacking Mortlock are now doing it in rhythm with your singing. Don't stop me now. And they're circling him.
They've gotten all hyped. They're like, oh yeah, don't stop me now.
But yes, everyone else is here. This bouncer actually is going to 5, 10, 15, 20.
Did an Ed Sheeran to Queen, people.
Yes, I mean what a transition that was the stuff of legends.
Thank God I had an inspiration point. Because I have a feeling I would have hit the bar, tripped, and then just fell back behind the bar.
Mean, you know, if you're looking for a distraction, I think either would have worked though.
It's true. It's true. Oh my God.
Well, all you have to be is spectacularly good, or spectacularly bad. Either will suffice.
Well, obviously, I chose to be brilliant.
We have now Kashada.
By the way, I think that is the first time I've shared sound and not shared my screen. So I think I deserve some sort of technology points for the old guy who actually used technology correctly.
Inspiration from that one, buddy.
Right.
Please, yeah, I'll take that inspiration point back. Oh,
you'll be awarded one of the technical Oscars.
Don't stop me now.
And Kashara, although her legs are bound by legs and one arm are bound by the chain, you see her pull out what looks to be like a short spear, and now she is going to jab it at Grin.
What? I didn't do anything.
I support that entirely.
And you take a massive 2 points of damage, Grin. Ha ha!
I look at Kashar. What did I do to you?
And you see her in response, she gives you a smile and opens her mouth impossibly wide. It's like venom, just nothing but teeth come out. And then she tries to bite you. And at that point, you duck aside and she takes a chunk out of the floorboards next to your feet.
And the boat sinks. Oh, I'm sorry.
When she does that, I am going to spend a superiority die.
Ooh.
Oh, get wrecked, Spike Girl.
Touch you.
Oh wait, I can't. I used my reaction already.
Oh,
Aw.
get wrecked.
I was so excited for that.
You're like, oh, I get to use a thing for myself.
So many special moves, so few reactions.
Lucius, 'tis your turn.
So is this bouncer still here in the stairway, or is he dead?
Yeah. He's kind of chugging up the stairs as he's going here.
Okay. Well, so where is the is the top of the stairs here or here?
Yeah. The entrance to the stairs is right here. Riz basically hopped over the railing. But this bartender here, as you're watching him, you see him. He comes running up, and he.
Wait, so the bouncer just got past me?
Yeah, unless you would like to attack him. He seems like he is
Yeah.
completely caught up with Darius, though.
Oh, so this isn't the one that Riss stabbed, or it is?
No, Riz
Okay.
does not stab a bouncer.
Oh.
You don't know what Riz stabbed because you weren't there. But.
Well, I mean, I was standing right next to him when he jumped down, so
Yes,
that's why I
you
thought
saw
maybe
him
I
jump
saw.
down.
Okay.
You see Riz jump down and a bouncer come running up.
Okay.
And he's like, "Oh,
Gotcha.
look at the guy on the bar."
Okay.
He's like, "Oh."
I caught the plate he kicked.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll just go ahead and head on down.
All right, let me move you over to. Dun, dun, dun. There you are.
That is one serious thing that they've missed as bards, is distraction, like bonuses and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that goes into like perception and. Ooh,
Well,
I
yeah.
wonder.
But
You know,
I think that could be like a special, like almost distraction class, like some class.
It could almost be like
Huh.
it gives you like cover because they're so
Mhm,
distracted. I would not be against that. Like working some sort of mechanic into that, doing something.
Cool. Yeah, I'm digging it because I right from the get go, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna play distraction.
Right? I'm gonna do what I do best.
Little
cool.
did I know it would be the performance of my career.
I could see a bard doing something like that, like having an
Yeah.
insult kind of mechanic, like saying something like, "Oh, hey, I came across your mother the other night,"
Right? It's
And
the
and then roll a
it's the
d6, and then
Cyrano.
they're like
It's the Cyrano
rolling at
bard.
disadvantage for 1d6 turns.
It's the
Oh,
Cyrano
your
bard,
mom
the
joke
one who can
bard.
insult and be
The
clever
mom
enough
joke bard,
to distract.
mom
yes,
joke bard.
yes,
the fuck your mom joke bard.
yes. Or not? That's not me. But
That's all bards.
Whatever you do, just don't try singing "Happy Birthday" again because we all know how that turned out.
So
it's off my set list. Actually, I just think the
You're
first
like,
thing I did.
never
The first
singing
thing
this
I did.
fucking song again.
The second I got my quill in my hand, I was like, cross that shit off.
Grin wonders why I have the rabbit in my hat still. It's from the fucking party.
You came with me. I don't know. So Lucius, you are now on the second deck below, and you see this going on. You have Riz is standing above Amric, who is right now kind of reeling and grabbing his face, and you see Riz holding his rapier in one hand, and there's blood dripping off of the little bell cage around the grip.
Okay. And he's got Amric subdued?
Well,
No?
Amric is not. I mean, he's looks like he's just punched him in the face.
Okay.
However,
Okay. So not subdued.
not subdued.
Okay. Can I use an acrobatic anything to get over here without running all the way around per se? Can I jump
To
up
get
on this
over
rail
where?
here? I want to end up here, and I don't think I have the movement to run around the stairs. So can I run up this little post and then jump over or something?
I mean, technically, you can just go from here to here to here,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
I
a
guess.
friendly space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
can always
willing.
go to a
I'm not
friendly
willing.
space.
I forgot
I'm
it.
not willing. Not
I
willing.
know.
Not
Mordecai's
willing.
like, no. My personal
No,
space.
you will not.
Number one, stay out of my personal space. Number two, get out of my personal space. Number three, get out of my personal space.
Come on through, buddy. Come on through.
All right. And do I have? Wait, I don't want to. No, I don't even want to attack. What am I doing? Seriously, I don't want to attack. Can I take that back?
No.
Okay. Well, then I just miss.
Sorry.
Yes, you miss. And now it is Thunder's turn. Has Thunder arrived yet, or no? Let's see. No, he is in an area that is heavily obscured. Heavily obscured means. Where is
that a -4 or more?
In heavily obscured for the purpose. So that is basically invisible.
Oh wow.
Wait, list heavily obscured, but then no. So it says under invisible, it says considered heavily obscured for the purposes of hiding. Advantage on attack rolls. Attackers have disadvantage. Meow, 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 meow. So many rules to remember. I believe, is it? I think that is considered total cover. Fucking A. Thank God for Google.
It's just advantage. It's advantage or disadvantage. Mark.
Yes, heavily.
I think that's what I'm seeing.
Such as heavily obscured areas, such as darkness, opaque fog, or dense foliage, blocks vision entirely. A creature effectively suffers from the blinded condition.
Yeah, blinded.
Blinded means automatically fail any check requiring sight. Disadvantage on attack rolls. Attackers have advantage. Okay, so I'm going to make a note of that on my goddamn cheat sheet. That is
help
obscured, just because I know that's going to come up again at some point. So that is our Tabaxi is in a blind area. He is going to. I have a little blue dot on him. I'm not even sure.
Bad at the darkness.
He's going to walk over to here, and I think he's probably going to stick Cat or the Gashara. That seems like something that he would do. Oh, that's what I have. Okay, so he cast Bane. He's got Bane cast on Amric. Then it is a concentration spell. That's why he's got the blue dot on him. Never mind. So let's see. Hopefully he has his sheet set up. So I can just do something like this. Haha. So he's going to stick with a rapier attack at Kashara. And 14 is going to hit. Okay. For 7. And Grin, as you are standing right next to that, you see the difficulty that Thunder's rapier has in piercing through Kashara's that sort of tough, scaly, spiny hide. It seems like she has some sort of resistance. And with that, Grin, it is your turn.
Well, did it look like he even wounded her at all?
It did, but yeah, it did. You saw him. He took a swing, with his strength that probably would have run through a normal person, but instead it probably only stuck the tip of the rapier maybe 2 inches into her hide. When he drew it forth, it sort of a nasty green ichor came bubbling forth. But so definitely did some damage, but certainly not as much as with given his strength and his skill with the blade, like that would have skewered somebody.
Instead, just ichor.
Just ichor.
So
Ichor.
this guy Valthus,
Yeah.
is he a combatant?
He has not acted yet.
Okay. If I were to move here, would he attack me?
You
Or
could
if I
move
move.
there and find out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what is
Just
he?
ask him.
What's he doing? Does he have a weapon in his hand?
Okay. He looks kind of like a cutthroat mercenary. He is a redheaded. He's got sleepy-eyed human with red hair and a ponytail, and he carries a looks like he's got a dagger and a scimitar on his waist. You've seen the type before, probably a veteran, smuggler / pirate. Again, you're guessing this might possibly be one of the bodyguards of Emmerich.
Well, I'll move here.
All right. You see he does take an attack.
Oh.
Okay, well, can I not move there then? Technically, I haven't even hit anyone. Although I did,
that's true.
but okay.
You did leave his contested area though. Yeah, you see him and he was just kind of like this, and as soon as you turn your back and walk away, he draws his scimitar and takes a swing at you. That rapscallion. 12 will not hit. You duck.
You're next.
Oh.
Yes.
I just say I give him a look and I just say, stay out of this if you know what's good for you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And then I will slash at Kasara's back with the cutlass. But that was just that was just hiding what I really did. I'd slash around with the cutlass, and then as I'm turning, pull out the pistol and put it right at her head and pull the trigger.
Aha! Distraction.
I don't know if this will. It's been so long since I used this thing. All right. Hold on 1 second.
I sense a roll is coming. Something big is coming.
All right. All right. So yeah, I aim, put it right between her eyes, pull the trigger.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
So yeah, 10 damage.
Oh, nice.
She has to save versus DC 12 or get knocked prone. Strength.
Nice. All right. Yeah, you see the blast just completely rips all of that sort of armor plating right off the side of her face, exposing, you can see down to like bone and tendons. Certainly does not look like she had resistance to that. And
I can't find resistance to firearms. I can't find it.
Resistance to boomstick.
Listen up, all you primitive screwheads.
This is my boomstick. Rolling that right now. And she's actually going to get disadvantage because she is grappled. I don't know if that's considered in there, but under grappled condition, that says cannot use Dex for AC. This is a strength save, so never mind. It's not going to be disadvantage. It's just going to be straight up. Which doesn't matter. Boom, knocks her ass prone. And the interesting thing is because she's already grappled, her speed is reduced to 0. So that means now that you've knocked her prone, she cannot get back up as long as she remains grappled.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I just
put the
hold the
beat down
pistol
on
up.
Yeah.
I just hold the pistol up.
Now everybody,
Groovy.
don't stop me now.
Exactly.
Having
Now's
a
the
good
time to drag.
having a
Actually,
good
now's the
time.
time to just drag them all out through that first floor because I've got everyone enraptured.
As one of
Nice
the first
shot.
dungeon masters I ever played with told me, you should all roll all of your dice now.
Oh, dear Lord, that's awesome.
Elsa, it is your turn.
Okay. So I have a question. The
Mhm.
whole point is to try to keep Amric from going, right?
Correct.
Can I somehow? I feel like we had talked about making my Maximilian's Earthen Grasp as more of an ice
Icy?
thing.
Mhm.
Can I get close to a porthole and bring water into grasp?
Oh, there's
to
enough
grasp?
water like just soaking through the boards. Like it will literally just come ripping right through the every seam and crack.
And that's something that won't kill him. That's something that I can hold on to.
I believe it does damage. However,
He's got enough to spare.
yeah,
Can you choose non-lethal for a spell?
Focus on the ankles or something.
I believe it says anytime as far as subdual damage goes, after you roll damage and before you know whether or not you killed the guy, like if they say you killed him, you can always say, oh nope, I'm going to do subdual damage instead. So basically, you can pull back your killing blow and do subdual damage every single time according to the rules.
I love that that's available for spells because that makes sense if you want to entangle someone or hold
Right,
someone.
because I'm thinking, if you're force choking, you don't have to. Oh fuck! I killed him again. Damn it! I was just trying to.
So does that mean?
Oh shit! Dang it! Now, well, okay, we need to do general.
Does that mean we can control the amount of damage? Say, can I choose to do less?
No, but you can choose to do subdual rather than. Well, basically, on a killing blow, you can choose to do subdual damage rather than killing damage, and it will just knock them unconscious rather
but
than.
You can't just choose to do subdual damage then.
Not specifically, because there is no.
Not until that point.
Like, yeah, I mean, like, sure, you could do all subdual damage, and then at the very end say, "I'm going to do lethal damage," and I guess we would do lethal damage to kill him. Yeah, I just slapped him a bunch, and then I stabbed through their eye. But yeah, I guess the point they're trying to make is like the shot that really matters is the one that would kill them. Like, do you step on their throat or do you pull back? That's the final one. But
so that means did I do like the full amount of damage on my attack?
Oh yeah,
like
oh
the full
absolutely.
crit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
So
yeah.
like
Full.
14 points of damage.
Just wham. Yeah. You bashed the fuck out of him with your rapier.
Cool.
I think that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
What do I?
So bring up your character sheet. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. There we go.
It didn't roll, right?
You choose a 5-foot square unoccupied space on the ground that you can see within range. A medium hand made from compacted soil rises there and reaches for one creature you can see within 5 feet of it. The creature must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage restrained for the spell's duration. As an action, you can cause the hand to crush the restrained target who must make a strength saving throw. It takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. To break out the restrained target, can make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, the target escapes and is no longer restrained. As an action, you can cause a hand to reach for a different creature or to move to a different unoccupied space within range. And the hand releases a restrained target if you do either. So again, instead of earth, basically you see water come up, and it almost forms into like an icy half ice, half water kind of amalgamous fist, and it grasps
Oh, but I don't have to walk.
Amric. He needs to make a spell save DC. He needs to make a strength saving throw. Mordecai looks on proudly. Ha ha! I taught her that. Let's see. So, oops. Oh. Where is my man? There he is. Okay. He and he has Bane as well. Does not matter. Does not even need to use the Bane. He missed it. The target takes 2d6 and is restrained. Restrained means restrained. Speed reduced to 0, disadvantage on attack rolls and dexterity saving throws, and all attackers have advantage.
Damn.
Yeah, restrained is basically it is the souped up version of grappled. Grappled, your speed's reduced to 0, but you don't have any sort of advantages or disadvantages. But restrained, it definitely
I
is.
froze him.
And so now you get to roll roll 2d6.
Okay, you gotta walk me through this. Is it on my sheet?
You can go over to this little dice right there, and there's d6, and you can hit the 2. Mm-hmm. Ta-da! There you go.
2 2s.
So you did 4 points of crushing damage to him. And let's do this. Dun, 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 dun. And it's ginormous. There we go. Ta-da! And this is going to be and this is controlled by oops. There we go. All right, there's Elsa's frozen fingers. And you can move that around.
But right now I don't because you want to do that.
But you do have control over that. Elsa's freezing grasp. Mordecai's manipulating mandibles. I don't know. We'll have to think of something, something neat for that. Mordecai, it is your turn.
All right. So when our good buddy Amric fell in front of me, I took notice of his appearance. And I'm going to make myself appear as him. I'm going to hop up on this table, and in a mix of common and infernal, I'm going to yell to Kashara and Valtus to, there's been everyone please, there's been a huge misunderstanding. Everyone stop. And then in infernal, Kashara, Valtus, please stop immediately. And call out for them to both stop.
Interesting. All right. Give me a deception or persuasion or some sort of
Performance,
some
if that's
sort of
heightened.
performance. Yes, if that, yeah. I would go for that as well.
I've got inspiration. I'm gonna use it.
Oh, nice.
Gonna burn it. I've had inspiration like this entire game, and I've never used it.
I will say, Mark, thank you for being liberal with your inspiration.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I've always thought it was stupid that you have to declare beforehand. Because
Yeah,
you're like,
no,
okay, I'm going to
agreed.
use my inspiration, and I rolled a natural crit, so that was wasted.
Yeah,
No,
well,
I'm kidding.
I love that, and I totally use that now. That's yeah.
It just seems to make more sense to me, and it makes it more fun because it can
Well,
turn
and
something.
you also earned it.
Yes,
Like
absolutely.
it's something that somebody said, wow, that was valuable to me. Now you've owned. Now
You get to do
that's
something
yours.
special.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I feel
Absolutely.
special. Yeah.
Yes. When you say that, you see Kashara. She looks at you, and then you see her just kind of slump her shoulders, and it just kind of gives a resigned like, huh. You can't quite see Voltus, but judging from her reaction, I gather, just because there's a smoke here in this particular area. And you know what? That was pretty awesome. Now it's to Jaren's turn.
Sorry, I missed that. Who did you disguise yourself as?
It's Amric.
Amric. Yeah. I was whispering over to Elsta to try to subdue him so I could hop up and mimic him and try to stop the other two.
Awesome movement. I just missed two.
You hit somebody. What are you gonna do? But I'm really glad I listened to you. That was like genius.
It would have worked. I had a plan B. Fear not.
If I turned into Karen Elsa, like, were you prepared for that?
No. I was ready for whatever.
No one's ever prepared for Karen Elsa.
Please do not do that again.
Welcome back, Thunder.
Kelsa.
Fuck no, can't Elsa. Fuck no.
Thanks, guys.
Fuck me, I fuck you. No fucking Elsa. So bad.
All right. Yes, Jaren. You still currently have Kashara grappled. You cannot see a goddamn thing. There is this sort of billowing black smoke filling the area where you are at. However, the chain wrapped around your wrist is still taut.
Okay. I mean, what is
like
my
a boat
vision?
on fire?
Is it like just like sort of
Blind.
like basically?
Yeah.
I got nothing. Okay. All right.
Yeah. You are blinded for all intents and purposes.
Okay. Ooh.
But you heard Amric yell, stop. There's been a grave misunderstanding. Voltus, Kashara, stop.
There's some great tunes upstairs.
Let's all get to drink.
Don't
You know what?
Now.
The next
I'm
round's
having
on me.
a good time.
Put it on my tab.
Having a ball. Don't stop me
Let's
now.
have a drink. Followed by the oral sex.
Oh, I love you, Mark.
Spanking.
Mark, you're my favorite.
Oh yes,
person.
and then spank the coda. Yes. And then the peregrine. Yes, spank the peregrine too.
Give us
You must get out of here.
If you want to have a good time, just give me a call. Don't stop me now.
I think I can handle a little bit of the peril. Nope, too perilous.
Just some peril. Just some peril would be good.
I bet you're gay.
I'm not. Oh yeah, that's Holy Grail. Yeah. Oh, I did remember we did like grail-shaped beacon. We have a beacon, and I do
We have a
remember
beacon, which I believe is grail shaped.
You mean it's not the real Grail?
Oh dear Lord.
All right. Well, I will follow the top chain back straight to Kashara, and obviously where the chain terminates, that's where I will strike with my longsword.
Nice. Follows it back. You will get what she is. Yeah, I'm gonna give you basically like a coup de grace.
Wait, why are we attacking? I thought she surrendered. I
Oh,
thought more-
she did.
Yeah.
Let her guard down like an idiot.
Let's see. What?
Well, that was
But before I
unwise.
follow through with this, I will pull the group very quickly.
I use my
Are we all
reaction
cool
to
with this?
I use my reaction to go, huh?
I'm like waiting for somebody to go.
No one said anything about needing Kashara, the whatever lizard demon thing.
We don't need Pokey Pokey around. The Hokey Pokey.
Well, she was the whole reason that I came down here, because the voices in my head were telling me there was something that needed to die downstairs. It was obviously her.
Right.
So I will take that shot. Thank you very much, sir.
Ah. Repent. Ah.
And then you hear Jaren, the Hellhound Kincaid, start to hum, "Having a good time, having a good time."
I thought I was going to transition to another one bites the dust, but carry on.
I'm just waiting to see how much distraction I need to do, really. Don't stop me
the
now. It
best part
seems
is
to
we're
be
all
really
gonna come
good.
upstairs in a minute. You just keep dancing just long enough.
Have you, darling, have you heard of this new performance troupe? They seem to be performing these big, I don't know what to call them, flash mobs, maybe, across the town. They just like walk into a bar and just randomly
Killers.
perform these
Slay in the
insane.
audience.
Darius Coda, the creator of the flash mob in Forgotten Realms. That's if I hold any distinction low, let it be for flash mob.
Get on with it.
Oh dear Lord. Mm.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
Still Jaren's.
No, I already went. Or okay, I actually should probably roll. Hold on. Kicking my ass.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. Now all right. Now I'll take it.
Nice. I'm gonna give you roll another D8 and add your strength bonus to that.
One more time.
Mhm.
D8. All right.
Yes. So another 6. Oh! You're rolling. Oh yeah.
I rolled. That was a misfire. Just take the top one.
Okay. 15 total.
So it'd be +2, so that's 6.
Gotcha. Yep. Yeah. So basically, you pull your longsword up and go driving it down, trying to put it directly through her breast. But she like sees you at the last second and is like turns just to the side, but you still end up piercing right through her rib cage, all the way through her back and into the floor. You rip your longsword out, and a spout of this green fluid and bile sprays across the wood. And as it lands, you can see it kind of sizzling and burning as it hits the wooden floorboards.
What do you think? That's a 6 molar, 4 molar? What do you think that?
Let's see. Oh, I forgot to roll for. Where's Mortlock? Mortlock upstairs, fighting the two. Takes a swing. Oofed. 17 to 13, both hit. And the one who's still standing, you see him just bump one guy directly into the sternum, and he immediately collapses to the ground. The other one is going to take a swing with his club against Mortlock. And critically miss, which will bring us to our critical miss table. Ooh, we're blinded.
Oh, it's fighting dirty.
Oh, just barely did that. Which is now going to bring us to the top of the turn order, and Emmerich. And you hear Emmerich, he goes, I yield, fuck's sake, I yield.
Leave it up to our group. Leave it up to our group to inspire a "oh for fuck's sake."
You know who I am. My mother is a Duke of Baldur's Gate. We have money. She will pay whatever ransom you desire.
Oh, I sincerely doubt that.
So he is saying
He's
yields.
throwing up the white flag.
He is.
Okay.
Riz, what would you like to do? There still seems to be some combat going on at the bow of the boat. You see Jaren trying to shish kebab the spiny one.
Okay. I say to him, stand. Allow yourself to be bound and hooded. We are taking you into our custody, and your fate shall be determined later based on what resources and connections you can avail us.
It says resources and connections. That is my purview. So,
and
if you keep
you
me
remain
alive,
silent without being gagged, because it will be one or the two. Okay, and then
I'll start pulling out rope.
So, Lucius,
I pull out my ball gag and just threaten him with it.
You notice this too, but he gives you the drow sign language for I
Ball
understand.
gag. Oh no, I'm sorry.
What do you say?
He says, I understand you.
Then I take his fingers and before breaking them, tie them.
Said silence. Sign language counts.
Don't you speak to me like that.
Don't you sign to me in that tone.
Yeah. Don't use that sort of tone with me.
So yeah, I'll just I'll bind him.
Everybody, listen. Do you see that?
Do you have rope and or manacles? I know there were manacles located in the previous dungeon. I don't know if anybody actually kept any of them, but there were plenty to be found. If not, rope would suffice.
I don't know. Let me see.
And I mean, currently at the moment, he is basically being held by a giant, somewhat icy, somewhat watery fist that is being controlled by Elsa.
Okay. I'll just say to him, I'll say, permission to speak is granted. Will we need to bind you? For if you try to escape, you will be executed.
Oh, sorry, I'm reading Mordecai's.
Got one of his hamstrings, man.
He says, according to the rules of nobility, I yield, and therefore I am your prisoner, and shall not attempt to escape. And in doing so, I expect the rules of the nobility and fair treatment will be provided for me.
This will suffice. I'm assuming I understand all of that.
Yeah, basically it means like, he understands that he has been captured, and it's almost like a game. Like, okay, I'm going to agree to be on my best behavior and not try to escape. And then somebody's going to pay for my ransom, and then the goods will be exchanged and everything will go back to the way it's supposed to be.
Mhm.
The Hellhound wants his face.
That's what the
His
nobility
motherfucker's
did.
not getting out of the parking ticket. I'm telling you
That's
right
what they
now.
did until they killed all of Elsa's family. Same type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to point out that Riss is the one making the deal with him, not anybody else in the party.
Yeah.
Let's just be
Jared's
clear.
yelling, it doesn't apply to me. I'm not saying yes to any of this.
I ain't signing shit.
I obey the most intimidating, which tends to be Ritz, actually.
Jared's like going, independent contractor, motherfucker. I don't follow these guys' rules.
He's like, I already signed a contract with the shady figure, and I've been fucking spitting fire ever since.
The second Riss does this to me, I'm good. I'll follow Riss.
I said, call all of your people off. This engagement is at its end, and we will be leaving shortly.
Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time.
He says, I humbly request that you spare my men-at-arms and my servants, as they are employed by me and act only under my guidance. Therefore, they should not be punished for doing their duty.
No further harm will come of them as long as you call them off, and we leave promptly.
That's not necessarily true.
He says, Dora, Valtus, this is Amric. This is your lord and your liege. I do require you now submit. These gentlemen and lady shall be accompanying me back to the manor. So, please make sure that you have all of my affairs in order here at the Low Lantern, and let anyone know who would like to do business that I will be back in the employ of the money lending very shortly. Thank you.
Fucking Jaren.
Said his people would be fine. You didn't say his boat would.
Well, and I kind of breathed under my breath that, that's not necessarily true. I'm sure that he's fully aware of the situation now. Can't say we didn't warn you. Because we're having a good time.
I'm
Yeah, so
burning
those
through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of
Jesus, that's awesome. Uh, so
It was great banter.
Is she yelling out to me?
you know, it seems like she's yelling out to. It seems like she's yelling to possibly Amric.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, does she think like, am I? Because I'm still.
Well,
Amric.
sure. I mean, you and the actual Amric are very, very close to one another. So, and sound identical. So, yes, you could. Yes, she is yelling out to you. Assume she is.
I'm going to cast silence.
Who, me?
I don't have that spell, but if I did, it'd be awesome.
I tried to read Amric's facial features to gauge sincerity in all of his statements.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Big 11.
It's gonna be. Ah, motherfucker. Swiped the wrong way and ended the entire thing. Hold on. Reloading, recalculating splines, hatching dragon eggs. Hold on, here it goes.
Swipe
I'm back,
right
I'm
and
back.
accidentally matched with someone you didn't want to.
Oh shit, no.
Oh, hi.
Unswipe.
I was intrigued by whatever I looked at. I don't know. Intrigued might be too strong a word. I fucked up, honestly.
We still in turn order?
Kind of, because
I'm
we've
having
got,
such a good time.
yeah,
I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now if you want to have a good time. Just give me a call. Don't stop me now. Don't stop me because I'm having a good time and I don't want to stop at all.
So
You really should, though.
what are we waiting for?
There you go. So you see basically
Chorus?
Kashara. Kashara is going to look up at Jaren with her arms bound and just give a look like, well, I'm submitting. So Jaren,
Talking shit is what I'm doing.
I mean, I saw what you said, but yeah. I mean, if you would like to, further embellish upon that or release, it's totally up to you.
In a moment of extreme self-control,
Thank
Dice rolls
God.
should be made.
Jaren makes eye contact with Riz. It's like,
As if to say,
Have
you
one
owe
word.
me one.
does it live or does it die?
Did I hear someone say Leroy Jenkins?
Is it coincidence that Johnny showed up tonight? I'm just saying.
This just gives a slow, soft shake of the head. And then a nod and acknowledgement of we will probably still end up killing these people.
Small shiver of peace comes through Jaren at that point. He turns around, points the tip of his sword right back at the face of Kashara. I'll see you again. Then the chain of vengeance snaps back into his arm, and he walks over to Riss.
Oh, that's badass. Let's see here. Riz will like kind of softly say / whisper to Amric, "Be warned, your brother is upstairs. Do not show any sign of surprise when you see him."
Also, don't be enamored by the music that is being played currently.
Mhm.
Fight
And-
it with all you can because it is very entrancing. We're all having a hard time, not just joining in. So
And out
please,
of character, I know that your clone is upstairs. Don't be surprised when you see him either.
oh dear Lord.
All right.
Yeah, this lasts for an hour. Who's gonna be this guy?
All right. You have Amrit in tow.
Actually, what I'm going to do, because I would do this anyways, I was going to put a hood on him, but I will take off my cloak. Unless what is he wearing?
He's wearing. It looks like some pretty nice stuff. I mean, it's like nobleman's garb. Mostly black and gray, fur trimmed. Embellished
Okay.
with some fancy embroidery.
I will take my cloak off and put it over his shoulders, and then put the hood over his head and say, "Keep your head down and don't be noticed on the way out."
Hi, everybody. It's me, Amric.
Kill him.
How much loose money do we have in the register? I need to go make a purchase, restock.
Yes.
Wait, isn't this my boat?
All right,
Oh,
I'm gonna
nice.
need
Okay.
I'm gonna need you guys to open the safe.
DM, isn't this my boat?
No, I don't think he owns it. He just does business out of it.
Okay.
I pat those softly in acknowledgement that I am aware of this, and then just nod at him and say, "I'm not taking these from you. But if anything funny crosses your face, I'm gonna cut it off." That's what my face says, and I'll say that to him in Drow sign too. If he's not picking up, if he fails his insight check.
Drow sign like a gang symbol or something?
Yeah, kind of.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What up?
I will do
blood?
that. I will
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Different
Yeah.
house
I will, I will,
dialects.
I will take him off and I'll toss him to Lucius.
Drow
right.
sign?
What are they? What did you just say? What are you tossing me?
Jesus Christ, Johnny's stint in this game was even shorter than the last one.
If it's like if it's easy
Take-
to disarm
you
him
guys-
that way.
Take his weapons. Yeah. What was it that you patted? You said that you're not taking those.
He has a bandolier of daggers on him. That
Oh.
is
That's sexy.
pretty sweet.
That is sexy.
Are they full of daggers?
Yes.
It is.
Oh, okay.
No.
We're gonna. We'll
That's-
be
that's-
we'll
that's-
be
that's
needing
what I-
these, Emric.
That's what I
Yeah,
that's what I took
yeah.
off and tossed to you.
Oh,
was
okay.
The bandolier of daggers.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
If you look on, I just
It's a
brought it
great
up.
band name.
Mm-hmm.
This
It
straight leather
is.
bandolier holds 6 daggers, 3 under each arm. The black leather is covered with intricate embossing of a geometric nature reminiscent of a mandala. Each of the 6 daggers in the bandolier is unique, and each dagger has a name etched onto its blade.
Oh, nice.
The daggers are as follow: Murder, a short, triangular, double-edged matte black blade of hardened steel with a crudely wrapped black cloth handle that clearly shows the remnants of old bloodstains. Butcher, A long, heavy, hardened, and polished single-edged steel blade with a sturdy, riveted oak handle, the color of fresh blood. Slaughter, a short and stout, single-edged, pitted iron chopping blade with a long blood groove along its back wrapped with rough, corded rope. Assassin, a very long and slender, patterned steel, double-edged stiletto blade etched with acid and handle wrapped with crushed crimson velvet and a large blood-red garnet set in a pommel. Massacre, a slender and tapered curved blade of blued and hardened steel with a single edge and intricate filigree etched along the blade. The handle is slightly curved and made of a light-colored hardwood with a pattern reminiscent of snakeskin. And Executioner, a mid-length grade steel triangular double-edged blade that narrows at the hilt. The handle is short and wrapped in a crosshatch pattern with dark blue satin with a wide, spherical pommel of black walnut fashioned as a skull.
Damn.
These
Damn,
are
I
sounds
think he's
pretty well.
overcompensating.
these are quite nice, I must say.
Yeah, you're like, holy shit. This shit
And
is fucking-
and the seventh, whose name is Philip, and he's an accountant that works out of Baldur's Gate in the. Never mind. It's one that you don't even
He
really
works for
know.
the accounting firm. No,
The
Smith,
no,
and
the
Smith.
seventh one is named taxes.
The only thing assured.
You only notice him once a year.
But
Hopefully
he is
on
as
time.
sure and as deadly as any of his brothers. Before we get to the next part, it is 11 p.m. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. So I would invite all of our watchers to
Approved.
please,
To
take a look
also
at-
pee.
Also-
Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Hydration is important, and so is
hydration. That's right.
the
We
encourage
encourage
you,
you,
of
our
hydration.
viewers, to have the
Overkill.
same sort of bladder control as our game master has. So now just get in
You
the
poor
same.
souls.
Yes, really, it's like
Santana playing seventh match.
there are
All
so
right, and
many
we should
things
be
I
back.
would. Courtney, can I tell you something, Courtney?
I gift all of you the course of
Had
time
you
ago.
not,
We're
been
gonna run a
here,
1
I
minute
would
ad
have
break real
been,
quick, guys. Thanks.
I
We'll
would
be
have
right
said
back.
some guy thing, but I held back my. I'm glad. Thank God that was a
Geico
commercial break.
commercial.
Hey, Matt! Matt, get off the fucking phone! He just muted me, I think.
Guys, what's up?
Hi, I just wanted to say I love you. Yeah. Okay. We're good. I have had too much Voodoo Ranger. In fact, I'm gonna move and take my bladder's much like our dungeon masters.
I wonder what he's drinking.
Oh, it's very, very good. Fat tire next to Blue Ranger.
Oh, wait, 8 point something percent. That's like my sour beer I had the other day.
Fat tire, which used to make my favorite beer of all time, the Mothership Pit. But
Yeah, they don't make it anymore.
I know. Bastards. Bastards all, I say.
If you want a really awesome, one of my favorite beers is a pale ale from Five Hand Brewing. God, I forget the name. It's in
Five Hand?
Colorado. I think it's called. Wait a minute. No, Odell Brewing. Odell Brewing Company in Colorado in Fort Collins. They make a pale ale. What the hell the name of it is? At least five barrel pale ale from Odell Brewing. It's one of the best pale ales I've ever had.
I generally, because I'm old and I'm trying to watch calories, I've relegated myself to the seltzers because they're like, 95 calories a pop or something like that. It's like the Michelob Ultra of garbage. But, I mean, some of them are decent and some of them are tasty. But yeah, I mean, boy, like back in the day, like a barrel aged stout or porter. I mean, good God, I remember Greg and I, years past, we did a entire Thanksgiving where we basically just drank our way through Thanksgiving, and it was marvelous. We bought a bunch of food and a bunch of beer, and about 3 days in, we realized we drank a bunch of beer and had eaten almost no food. And I was like, it's weird. I was like, we haven't really eaten that much, but I'm not hungry. And then I made the mistake of looking up the caloric count of some of these beers we were drinking.
Oh wow, yeah.
And sure, I was fine for like a month.
Right. And I was like, oh, so this is the Smoke Jumper Porter, which was delicious, by the way. It tasted reminiscent of like a campfire. I mean, it was so good. Literally, it tasted like a campfire out in the woods on an autumn night. It was fantastic. But then it was like, for one beer, it was like 570 calories. I'm like, well, no wonder I'm not hungry. I'm drinking all of my calories.
Right.
So this makes sense. Yeah.
I had a birthday party on Saturday that only a small handful of people actually showed up to. So I had a 30-pack of Truly that I need to work through now.
Oh, was it your super soft birthday?
Yeah, it was.
Super soft birthday.
Super soft birthday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a unicorn was there and everything.
Did
Oh
somebody?
my God! Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, did somebody mention a sour beer?
Yeah.
Courtney did, yeah.
Oh, what was
Yeah,
the sour beer?
It was still really fun. It was still a lot of fun.
Down here, a local brewery.
Called
So-
what?
It was like the berry something.
I think it was Sour Batch.
Sour Batch. Yeah.
It's called Sour Batch. It's
ooh.
pink, and it's 8.5%, and it's fabulous.
Yeah.
And the kids who drink it are called Sour Batch
Yes.
Kids.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
Coobs. I wasn't trying to interrupt your story, but
Oh.
I'd been
Uh-uh.
sitting there because I was waiting for somebody to circle back to this sour beer thing, and
Yeah.
It's
after a
all
while,
right. It's all
nobody-
right, Marcus. I was trying to interrupt what you were saying.
Well, I mean,
want to
Alan,
picture
that's your
you
quota.
in the unicorn.
It's what I do, really.
Yes.
It's what I live for.
Marcus's super soft birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, yeah.
Now it's happened once, so it can be a tradition now.
That's right. And you don't fuck with tradition.
Don't fuck with tradition.
Yeah. Okay, so now you have American Toe, Kashara, and Voltus seem to be abiding by his orders and are standing at the wayside. I assume, unless anybody says differently, I assume everybody's heading up to the main deck where Darius is together.
Don't stop me now. I'm
So,
having a good time.
What are the? I want to know what
Having
Kashara and this other person are doing. Like, are they staying
seem to
down
be
there?
hanging back. Yeah. They seem to be hanging back, back in his little sort of office area, which is a group of sort of chairs and couches pulled together.
Should they come with us?
No, we don't need them with us. I'm just not sure how I feel about leaving them here. They know where
Leave 'em on a burning boat.
Like they know where we're going.
Leave Thunder behind to watch them.
I don't know if that's a good idea
Leave Thunder
either.
Thunder. All right, yeah, this is what you're doing.
Stop me now.
Don't forget your charge, sir.
Don't stop me.
What is going on?
All right, so
Somebody clue Thunder in, because Thunder sounds confused, and we don't want to confuse Kitten. I mean, honestly.
oh, sorry, kitten.
I'm
Dude,
just
it
saying.
doesn't matter if he knows exactly what's going on. The same result is forthcoming.
Right, but we want to let him know just in case he accidentally makes a positive choice.
He did. Thunder did cut. What's her name? Kashara.
So
Cutter.
Mordecai, you get to the top and you do see Mortlock. He has incapacitated one of the bouncers, and there's another bouncer that he is fighting over in this general vicinity.
Whoop. Dang it.
Now, you probably had heard that, when he came in, the bouncers yelled, "Master Everett says you're not to enter." And at that point, Mortlock started bashing skulls. And now you look like Amric. So if there was anything you wanted to do, you can certainly do so.
Are is he still engaged with the bouncers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Well, one of them. Yes,
Oh,
one of them is sprawled out on the floor unconscious,
Hmm.
and the other one is they're currently trading blows.
Yeah, I'll yell for them. This is stop this immediately. Or however,
Give me a persuasion, performance, deception, whichever check you have the best bonuses for.
I'll give it a blanky blank. Not that good. It's all right. Had to clear my throat. I wasn't quite ready.
Oh boy, he rolled. Yeah. No. So you see the bouncer stop.
I only heard the guy say like one sentence, and it was in a different language. Give me a break.
At which point you see Morlock, who had the guy by the throat. He looks over at you, and you see him push the guy down, and he starts storming towards you.
Uh-oh. Oh wait,
And he gets
are we on
right up
turn?
into your face.
I was gonna say no.
Wait,
I'll
is this
step
a
in.
new-
I'll step in and I'll say now.
I wanna
Hold on
cast
just a
something if I
second
can.
there.
Same team, Farva. Same team.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in the way and I'm gonna put my hand up on his, and say,
Just order a large farva. I don't want a large farva. I want a goddamn liter cola.
I'm gonna try to leader a cola him if I can.
Are you gonna set my ass on fire?
Yeah.
Don't stop me now.
And as you put your hand in his face, he looks at you, goes, "No," he says, "our deal was that when you capture him, I get to laugh in his stupid face because he was the one who tried to kill me. Now I get to laugh at him and say he is going to be the one that hangs from the gibbet.
"Well,
This was our arrangement."
I think you've spoiled the surprise, but as long as you don't hurt him."
Yeah. So he's you see him. He says, "All right."
And I'll step out of the way.
And you see him just kind of, trying to squeeze his way past the
Does he say, "Excuse me, sorry, excuse me"?
Excuse me.
Pardon me.
Pardon-
Excuse
pardon-
me.
pardon-
Pardon me. Move your face. Pardon me. Excuse me.
They cram these tables so close together.
I grab you by head. Move you. Sorry.
Sorry.
Always thought I was the stupid one, but look who just got captured. You tried to kill me, laugh
is on you, brother, because
As a-
you are the one who shall be feast of crows, and I shall be dancing on your fucking grave.
As a reaction, can I sing louder?
You're really a buzzkill.
I'm starting to like this
Having
guy.
a good time. Having a good time.
Up. Shut the fuck up and
So-
having a good time.
So this is Mordecai. Mordecai is actually impersonating him, right?
Right.
You hear a muffled.
Morlock is
coming from
yelling
underneath.
at Mordecai.
Okay.
I'm hoping that Riz put his knife into the guy's ribs when he starts to say something.
Yeah, you can hear a muffled. Is that my fucking Scarface type of
I stick him a little.
Oh!
I said, remember. I say slightly, remember our terms.
Yeah. Yes. He immediately zips it, and yes, Mortlock seems to be satisfied that he has gotten the last laugh.
I will use my ball gag on you if need be, and you don't want to know where that's been.
Yeah, he remains his silence. Now, you can. Oh well. Before, of course, there's always a before. Before. Is, wait. Don't stop me now.
Sorry.
I know. No, it's stuck in my
Damn
head.
it, Alan, you got that shit stuck in my head again.
I know.
Everybody had.
I'm an evil bastard, but I could get much worse stuck
Oh,
in your
you-
head. So
You're gonna sing Hanson? Bop.
That won't get stuck in my head because I don't know what the fuck it is. But
Oh, it will. Tub thumping.
do you
Oh,
want me
God,
to?
please don't
Do you
do
want
that
me? Do you want me to? Do you want me to? I'm all out
Most
of love.
annoying
I'm so
son.
lost without you. I can't be too
you know what
late
this calls for?
to
Hey,
say that I was so
you know what this calls for?
wrong.
800 milligram ibuprofen. That's what it calls for.
Ooh, what are you thinking of?
I can't just mute one person. I don't have the control for that.
What do you think? Matt, it's your own fucking fault, you bastard. What
I don't
are
even
you
know what you're singing.
thinking of?
So the characters, you
I'm
see this
all
this
out of
woman
love.
She's hot.
with this
I'm
fiery
so
red
lost
hair,
without
wearing
you.
plate armor.
Alan,
Hold
could
on.
you hold
Fiery
off while
red
the-
hair and plate armor? What? What?
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Hi, Matt.
Hey, what's up? Hello.
Riz. Let's see. Riz, Lucius, and Grin. You all know her. Riz and Grin, you know her firsthand. Lucius, you know of her just through reputation. This is her name is Rhea Mantlemore, and let's see. Darius, you know. Darius and Jaren, you both know. You recognize her cloak that she wears. That basically identifies her as a Hell Rider.
Sweet.
And so I will do this. Just to save some time, we will talk about the Hell Riders. It was said that a company of riders had once ridden into the Hells themselves, namely Avernus, the first layer. And from this story, the Hell Riders were named. The earliest known version told that it was to rescue one of their own. Such was their great loyalty to each other. A later version said that they rode through a gate to hunt down and slay devils that had been harassing the good people of Elturel. Elturel, once again, is the city to the east, which currently has caused all of the gates to Baldur's Gate to be shut, as there are massive amounts of refugees storming in from the region of Elturel, claiming all sorts of misfortune and mishap, claiming that city. So it was said that every boy and girl of Elturel and the lands around dreamed of being a Hell Rider someday, even those whose talents lay in the intellectual more than the martial arts. To call such a child a Hellion was not an insult, but a compliment, making one as having the courage and drive to ride the Hell Rider's destriers. Though they didn't all get special training, Elturians were practically raised in the saddle, learning how to ride and growing familiar with how horses behaved in any situation, even those that never became Hell Riders. In turn, all true warriors of Elturel were Hell Riders. Songs told of the Hell Riders' deeds and made them famous. They had a reputation for galloping out of the night to rescue farmers menaced by trolls or more horrible creatures. One book about them was called The Last Charge of the Hell Riders. In the 1400s, the Hell Riders and the Companions were still held in highest regard. Both inspired people to be devout in both their faith and the pursuit of justice. Thanks to the Hell Riders' vigilance, caravans and convoys of riverboats chose routes through Elturel's zone of control so they could relax their own security, if only for a day or two. So the Hell Riders are to Elturel what the Flaming Fist is to Baldur's Gate. Although the Hell Riders tend to be a little bit more possibly religiously motivated, as Elturel is known as more of a holy city than Baldur's Gate, which is just more of a sort of a trade port and sort of a free religion, everything goes. But so you see Rhea and Riz and Grin. Grin, you met Rhea actually one time while you were plying the routes of trade between Elturel and Baldur's Gate, when you were about to unload some smuggled goods when you ran into a group of bandits and were rescued by a group of Hell Riders, including Rhea. Now, you managed to fast talk your way through how exactly you came about to be in possession of such goods. She seemed like she was perhaps not 100% convinced of the sincerity of how you came about those goods, but let you pass nonetheless, seeing you as definitely the lesser of the evils and the bandits that regularly prey upon all of the merchants that travel those roads.
We are only stealing these goods as holiday gifts for orphan children.
Exactly. Riz, you managed to meet her. It was very much in passing. She happened to be a contingent that was in the marketplace when you were doing, your basic rounds, meeting people. It's one of those occurrences that most likely someone who didn't have quite the eidetic memory as you do would not have registered. But you definitely do remember her as being a member of the Hell Riders from Elturel. You see her. A cloaked figure approaches, armor clanking with each step. One gloved hand rests on the hilt of a longsword. The other pulls back a cowl to reveal the face of a teenager with brown skin, red hair, and a haunting gaze. The cloaked figure is, of course, Rhea Mantlemore, the Hell Rider. She sees the group, looks at Amric. She pulls her sword, then she looks at Riz and Grin, and you hear her say, "Now, what the fuck are the two of you doing with that piece of shite right there? Because I've got some questions for him."
Rhea, long time no see.
And she's looking at Mordecai, of course, who is walking completely unfettered.
So she hasn't seen the actual Amaric because he's still kind of hidden.
Yeah,
He's still in the back with the
Yeah, I have his head down.
Yeah.
Just me walking around going, "Hi, I'm Emmerich. Hi, I'm Emmerich. Hi, I'm Emmerich."
Hi, Emmerich. I am Emmerich. Pleased to meet you.
Out of the whole campaign, this has been the most dangerous thing you've ever done.
So I say,
Yeah, so she says
can-
it. Sorry.
I say, Raya, it's so good to see you again. It's been such a long time. Are you still with the Hell Riders?
She says, well, now, that is part of the reason why I wanted to question that piece of shite who I'm not sure. Are you now working for him? I thought when I let you go the last time,
I would
thought-
never. Trust me.
Everyone
trust me.
works for me. Everyone works for me.
she
Trust me,
levels her longsword and she says, I knew that I was going to have trouble with you.
At me?
No, at
At Mordecai.
at Mordecai. Sorry, Mordecai. Yes, Mordecai. Am.
I say, take it away, Emmerich.
You're on your own.
You see her walk up. She's gonna walk right up to Mordecai Amber, and she says, sorry. And she says she basically she's gonna go up and grab you by like the collar of your cloak and have her sword, ready to do business. And she says, I have some questions for you, Ben Pember. You have no idea the hell that I have been through to get to you, to ask you these questions. Now, I am sure that you know the name Fabius Krieg, and I hear that your God's forsaken, shite-ridden family is now protecting that demon-loving, devil-worshipping piece of scum that has thrown our holy city down to the 9 hells. Now, tell me true. Lead me to Fabius Krieg so that I can end his miserable existence and send him back to the 9 hells where he belongs.
That wasn't a question.
She said, don't toy with me, Van Pamper. I will open your throat and let your blood spill all over this deck. It won't be the first time.
I like her.
All right. I had attempted. I was going to try to.
Hold on. Jaron Kincaid, how you doing?
I'm gonna use the smolder.
Jaron Kincaid, how you doing? You single? not that it matters.
No, at that point you have to give her that like Tormund Giants fan look.
I tried to burn a charm person earlier, but I'm mistaken who was trying to walk over. But I am going to use it now. I'm gonna just be like, "Oh, come on, you can't be that mad at me."
Let's see.
I'm just gonna watch how this goes down.
Get the popcorn.
It is a saving throw versus
Wisdom.
Let's see. Let us see.
DC 13 Wisdom.
Hold on. DC 13. Let me see what her save is. Oh, there she is. There you go, girl. That's a picture of her.
Did she accuse Flavius Creed of being a bad guy?
Fabius Krieg, yes.
Yep.
The leader of the Flaming Fist?
No, Fabius Krieg is the leader of Elturel. He's the holy leader of the city of Elturel.
But Flavius Creed is the leader of the Flaming Fist?
No, the leader of the leader, Fabius Krieg is the leader of Elturel. The leader of the Flaming Fist is Sorry if that's a close thing. His name is. Older Raven. Older Ravengard is the leader of the Flaming Fist.
All right.
He's
Okay,
the
no,
Grand Duke.
so this guy's mother met with Thaddeus Krieg, and
Say that
the,
three
the
times
dead
fast.
the dead three cultists were getting money from his family.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, according to Mortlock, yes, that is all true.
Yep. Yeah.
And now she is saying that Thaddeus Krieg, well, she's apparently pissed off at him. He's the High Overseer of Elturel. And she says that he somehow sold out the city.
Okay.
So let's see, DC 13. Okay.
I just know this is not going to end well. Oh wait, well, never mind.
No, she's still mad.
Yes, she is.
At that
Now
point,
she knows you tried some shenanigans.
at the point I see that this is not going to work, I'm going to abandon the disguise. Look, this is not fun for me anymore.
As soon as you do, you see her step back.
Lovely to meet you. My name is Mordecai.
Politics
You see
is
her
my
step back for a
specialty.
second. Then she steps forward again and she grabs you even more harshly, and she says,
Listen, foul demon, I don't know what you've done with your master Emmerich, but make him to me now. I know that the entire Van Vamper family has many like you around to do their foul bidding. So, drop the guys, else I shall send you back to the 9 hells where you belong.
She holding a weapon at me, right?
yeah, longsword.
All right, fine. Okay, fine. Very, very, very well, very well. Wait, what?
Because again, you do look
Oh,
like
great,
kind of a
thank you.
demon.
I suppose you're
I'll be
right. I do look a little demony, yes. He's at the back of the line. I don't want to part of this anymore. He's in the back of the line. Back there.
And she's holding on. She's like,
Emmerich, show yourself, you cowardly fucking scum.
Wait, what does Mortlock do when he reverts?
Mortlock is just looking confused. He's like, I thought that you were, but no, wait, over here I need to. Yeah, you see him. It seems like he's kind of like looking like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? Because this is all happening like very, very quick.
So, Koobs, you didn't. I don't know if you saw my whisper, but you didn't respond to it. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go walk over to Mortlock now.
Oh, okay. I just saw it. I was kind of always like just trying to make my way out.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to Mortlock and I'm gonna say, now Mortlock, everything is under control. We are done here. We can begin to exit this this vessel.
Don't stop me now. Sorry, I was trying to give you cover.
You see.
Don't stop that, Mortlock.
Ray is holding Mordecai, and then all of a sudden you see her kind of look around after saying that, and then you see her nod. She pushes Mordecai aside and then heads straight over to the hooded Emmerich.
The second she pushes me aside, I want to use minor illusion to make her sword go limp like a spaghetti noodle.
like like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yep, 100%.
Who blew this for us? God damn it!
Get another spell save DC. All right, let's see.
As long as the sword's not longer than like how big of a sword is it? I can go 5 feet.
It's a long sword. Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least the end 5 feet of it is going to go.
It's wisdom is correct.
I guess is that how illusions work?
It says if you let's see now.
I think it's I don't think there's
intelligence. There we go.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Oh, you're right.
Oops. You see her. She does. She pauses for a minute. As she, you see her. She pushes you aside and starts forward, and her sword just kind of droops, and she's looking at it like, wait a minute, and like kind of waving it like a noodle as it's like flopping around. So if anybody has any other sort of action that they would like to take during this scenario, you definitely have a moment of opportunity here, and everybody else is very much backing away.
Yeah,
I scurry off. I scurry off.
God damn it!
Fighting again?
So much,
Ooh, it's time to fight?
so much
it
for
time to
our,
fight?
our stealthy exit.
That's pretty wicked.
I am kicking ass on the song though, so hopefully that will give you some help there.
Right.
Between the coda and the magnificent, we have all of the distractions we ever needs.
Oh Christ on the cracker.
I will try to. I'll try to interrupt Rhea, and I'll say, "Excuse me, kind lady. May we continue?
Droopy sword lady.
May we ask you that you continue your conversation outside of the vessel? We were just making our way there now." And I'll indicate over to Riss, like let's roll.
Mm-hmm. I give
you see, so Riss and Lucius, you see, okay, like Lucius, you're talking to her, you see she is locked on to Riz and Amrit. Like she knows exactly what she's doing, and she's like, pardon me, sir. She says, I have other business to attend to.
I'm not asking that you not attend to it. I'm simply asking that you attend to it outside.
I give her a nod of understanding and then gesture with my head like upstairs. Like I'm not fighting her on this. I'm actually agreeing with her on this, but let's handle this elsewhere. Same thing that Lucius is saying, but I'm only doing it with body gesture.
All right.
How is that?
Roll
Is that
a
like
persuasion.
Yes.
I'll roll mine too, and or do you just want to give it to his?
Yeah, no, both of y'all.
And then I gyrate the hips a little bit.
Let's take this outside. Is that what you said? Can we take this someplace more comfortable?
Oh, nice.
Let's just say that my southern charm is working well.
Yes.
I bought some Norse skulls.
And I saved you I've saved you a few wings. Right out here.
New skulls. Oh, alas, he was a friend.
I assure you, lady, our intentions are aligned. There's just very good cause to do this somewhere other than here.
Isn't the boat on fire?
You see her. She looks over to.
I was gonna say,
you, Grim.
Hey Jay, how come we haven't lit this shit on fire yet?
I can tell you right now, it was not for lack of trying.
Get Thunder the fuck out of there!
We can hasten the retreat. We can absolutely speed this.
Get Thunder out of there!
He's
asking if it's on fire.
Okay.
I mean, at least Darius knows if I ask if it's on fire, it means it will be soon.
Get him out of there! Get him out of there!
bar
I
full
smell
of
smoke?
flammable materials on the same deck that we're on.
And the spirit of Erevan lives on.
Do I smell
Indeed,
smoke?
indeed.
Pyromania.
Just wondering. I have a hankering to light some shit on fire.
So
And
Grim says,
the problem is, I'm kicking ass in this performance. I may think that the fire is just there as kind of an additional add-on to my
I
act.
might lose Darius Coda.
I
So-
may burn in the midst of my most brilliant performance.
They are pyrotechnics, sir. Pyrotechnics.
You could literally get a free level up from the DM if you transition straight into Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire.
Oh.
As you're on fire,
See,
and go down the
I was gonna go for the "We didn't start the fire," although we didn't fight.
All right, Mark.
Or
If
no,
I
we
do
didn't
a
light it, we tried to
if
fight
I
it.
do a medley of
No.
both of those,
He
would you one allow me, and two, and then allow me to stack inspiration points?
Super
Alan,
inspiration.
only if in that melody you add, if you can't dance and your friends don't dance, then you're no friend of mine. As your friends leave.
I'm sorry, but we don't have any dwarves. We don't have any dwarves. We can't do that song. I'm sorry.
You can dance if you want to.
Biodome.
You can
Should
leave
be,
your friends behind.
And that's from an 80s geek, motherfuckers.
The old song from the 50s or 60s where I am the great lord of hellfire and I bring you fire. No, you're gonna burn. Am I the only one who's ever heard that song?
I think you possibly are. Yeah.
The boat.
Shit.
The
Okay.
boat. The boat is on fire. We don't need no water. Let that
the
motherfucker
burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn.
Burn, burn, 'cause I wanna burn, burn.
All right. Grin, give me a persuasion check.
The body's hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
I'll spend a luck point and re-roll that.
Oh, nice. Okay. I was like, boy, even inspiration's not going to help you a whole fucking lot there. Okay, that's better. Oh wait, you rolled perception. I'll add one to it.
Try again. His persuasion is higher.
I'll just. You got a 14. That'll work. That will definitely work.
Oh yeah.
All right. You see her. She looks at you and she was like, she says, "All right, it may go against my better judgment, but I will press the lot of you that you'll let me get what I can out of this rat before you string him up in anger." But
absolutely.
Thanks for following, Johnny.
As I trust you're all gentlemen, ladies first. And so she is going to exit before the rest of you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and we're walking.
Walking.
And I'm singing, and I'm singing.
Singing the whole time. Everyone is happy.
I will say, as I see them moving through, I continue the strength of my performance. And as soon as they leave, I give them an additional verse. And when I end, I do so by leaping off the bar into the center of the place and give them a big finish so they can see the entire place emptied of our friends and that nothing has changed in their perception. And I give them a huge bow and I look at the captain and I say, "Captain, I love you. I have another engagement." And then I turn and walk out.
Thanks for the stop, Johnny.
there are a number of coins on the bar as well. Would you like to gather those before you leave?
I do not, but I also don't do it arrogantly. I make a point to say, keep your money, because what's important is the
It's the
love,
fame.
the love you've given this evening. And do remember, Darius, everyone returns to the coda for any of your needs this evening. Please remember Darius Coda. Yes, excellent. Please remember.
You get a rousing round of applause.
I do come back for a few flourishes. I do one or two riffs on the lute that calls back to my performances, and then very appreciatively bowing myself out.
Sorry, here.
So after Darius leaves, Grin will gather up all the coins on the bar top and he'll say, I'm his manager. So thank you very much.
He's just like, thank you.
Yeah, we want to make sure he eats. He's a big guy. He's got
Listen, he's not right in the head. He's terribly gifted, but
he is an orc after all. He needs a lot of he needs a lot to eat. So
so he was this amazing orc warrior that got he got brained in the side of the head with a metal gauntlet. And ever since then, he's lost all desire for combat and just became this prolific learner of music and poetry.
I love
and it's anyhow, we're gonna take this money.
Mark, have him roll performance on that because I want that to stick.
Yes, you absolutely can. Yes, for certainly, yes.
And then as long as he reminds me that that's what he said.
Okay.
Oh my God, there it is. Yes. Hold on. Let me get the roll here.
All I'm saying is that the bardic characters in this adventure have been blessed. There's no other way to say it. We are all special, and you're lucky to fucking have us. I'm just saying that shit now because I've had something to drink. It's not because it's real.
I was just thinking myself, pride cometh before the fall.
See, good night, Joey Joe.
Night, Joseph.
Peace, Joe.
Continue on without me. Good luck.
Oh, we love you, brother.
You've played your part magnificently.
And now I take my leave.
Does everybody walk up the stairs and out onto the deck?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, thanks for the sub,
As
Banner.
I bid adieu to the crowd, I toss the lantern into the pool of alcohol that has soaked the bar and the floor of the deck. Hopefully catching it ablaze.
Thanks for the sub, Jay.
Walk up and drop the hat behind me.
Good God.
Thanks for the sub, Silarinthia. Silarinthia. God damn it. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it.
I would like
Thanks,
to for the
Craig.
record point out that when I did try to sense with my paladin sort of aura of vision and understanding that everybody in the boat was evil. I just would like to point that
God
out.
damn it. Thanks, Coob.
Yeah,
We should probably go now, though.
Yes, yeah. Like the entire time you were in that, you had basically almost like a migraine headache, and it was just thrumming the entire. It's like just building and building. Grin, can I have you roll a d10 for me, please? 3. So. All right. So upon the bar, you find 6 silver pieces, a piece of black chalk, and some lacy undergarments. That is so fucking fitting.
That's perfect.
I honestly wish I would have taken more time at the fucking bar. Honestly. Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay, well,
the
I
fact that was absolutely random. Determined on a D10 roll was fucking amazing.
That's awesome.
so I
It
take them,
doesn't surprise me at all.
so I take them outside and I make sure I grab everything. I put the silver in my pouch, and I have the underwear in my hands, and I walk up to Darius and I make sure that Elsa can see what I'm doing, and I say, Darius, you seem to have left these behind.
And I let them dangle off my pinky, my giant green pinky. And I say, these aren't mine. Oh, I see. Why, thank you, my friend. I think I know where they come from. And I put them in my side pouch.
She's waiting.
Nod,
she's
smile,
waiting for you.
Nod, smile, and give you a very a bow, but yet, of course, not breaking eye contact.
She's waiting for you back inside in case you're interested.
Well, and she's a halfling.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would suggest drinking
let's
at least.
Let's drop the halfling part of the conversation. And say I am not currently interested. As my heart belongs to another. But I thank you, my friend, for bringing me a herald of such lovely inspiration.
Elsa.
Oops, my internet connection is unstable.
Darius made mention
It
of
was
his
so
heart belonging
disturbing.
to
It
another.
was so disturbing. The
And then Risk
orc
coughs.
said those things.
Elsa.
Well, Elsa's thinking, oh my gosh, he's got a girlfriend where he came from. Who is this woman that he's got love for? Details of my bestest friend here.
And oh my gosh,
Perfect.
he's turned down this
Dish the dirt.
person, who's of course who of course has gotten rid of their undergarments in such a world as as ours that we
She done
probably
getting that.
most people wear utilitarian garb.
We
That's
understand
right.
what that means.
That just
Yeah, they were lacy undergarments that she got
they
rid of.
usually just protect your junk, and these are there might have been some enchantment there.
Yes, and
Possibly scented and or flavored. I have not dared as of yet to test that fact.
Examine.
and as you all are,
Do I have the spell identify?
as you all are exiting the low lantern onto the docks, yes, you can hear screams of alarm and terror emanate from the hold. And you have a scent very reminiscent of a campfire is now wafting across the docks.
I pick up the pace.
A sort of flickering light is now coming from the low lantern as Rhea turns around and she says, "Fuck's sake, is the fucking low lantern burning down?"
No, it's not burning down. Oh wait, let me rephrase that.
It certainly appears to be.
Hold on. No, not burn down. Burn up.
I mean,
Sink.
Mark,
Burn down. Burn up. From
technically it's burning
up.
up.
It burnt
Mark,
down, not down.
I quickly write the song "We Didn't Start the Fire." Just really quickly, I tried to compose it. I'm like, Baldur's Gate,
Inspiration. I'm being inspired.
Baldur's
boat,
Gate,
no burn down.
We did it. Okay.
Boat, no burn down. Boat burn up from bottom. Bottom
Bridge
up.
Lucius Thunder in the morning and all the other we didn't start the fire. Sorry.
I know start fire.
Oh my God.
Supplies.
The real question is, since I predicted the song correctly, do I get inspiration? Because I could use
I will
it.
give you inspiration. If you have not gotten inspiration, I will absolutely give you inspiration.
Yes. Well, it's not that I haven't received it. I've just used it after I received it. So
which is good. Everyone
looking for the refill.
So like as you all are making your way now, Rhea is going to. She starts sort of reciting her tale, especially because she knows Grin, and she has met Riz, although she may not quite remember Riz. But she says, do you all know what's happened with Elturel, the holy city?
Rumors.
She says, well, I was there. She says, there was myself and a few others, a handful of the Hell Riders. We were doing training exercises just a few miles north of Elturel when everything happened. I was watching in almost disbelief when the companion, it just disappeared. It went out. And at this point, so the city of Elturel, basically, let me bring this up. This will be important.
You hear that, you note takers?
That's right.
This is the time you write at least 3 or 4 words of this down.
I have what happened to Elturel. Rhea was training and the companion disappeared and went out. I don't know what that means, but I have it.
Awesome.
Where is it? Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the place we're at? Was that the low lantern?
Yep.
The low lantern, yes.
Which you are correct to speak of it in past tense.
We will try to stay at the high lantern, because obviously this other one's not going to exist anymore.
So about 50 years ago, in the year 1444, although few of you could probably recall the exact date, the city of Elturel became infested with undead. Now the Hell Riders, they did their best to stave off this onslaught of undeath, but they say that whatever victories the Hell Riders won during the days, they lost sorely in the nights. It was said that the Elturians prayed to the gods each night just for the dawn to come sooner. Then, one night, so devastating it felt like the end, the dawn did come
See you,
sooner.
Jay.
Peace, Jay.
Hi, man.
Later, Jay.
A second sun appeared in the sky, turning night to day and blasting all of the undead and their spawn to ashes, while any remaining cowered from its light. Elturel was swiftly liberated from their dead grip. A priest of Torm, a man by the name of Fabius Krieg, took the credit and was acclaimed as the savior of Elturel. The companion, as it became known, remained where it was for days and years after. Over time, this miracle, known as the companion or the second son of Elturel, brought pilgrims, the sick, the curious, the devout of many faiths, including many paladins. After them came hundreds of people who fled the menace of undead of one kind or another. They all came to Elturel for protection and settlement. The best of the paladins was appointed ruler of Elturel, titled the High Observer. The High Observer then established the Order of the Companion and the Creed Resolute to keep the paladins of different faiths in order. Now, so this companion has been burning the second sun above Elturel for almost 50 years. And she just says it went out. She says, I was watching in disbelief as the companion's light went out, turning black as the city appeared to crumble and sink below the horizon. I returned to find a crater where the city once stood. We took a group of fearful refugees west to Baldur's Gate before the Flaming Fist closed the city gates. We managed to sneak inside, but they didn't get far before a group of the Flaming Fist soldiers confronted them. All of the refugees, they scattered about. They were scared. They were looking for their lives. But I soon found myself cornered by one of their thugs. Now, when he tried to face me down, I drew my longsword and I wounded him and went away, grabbing this cloak so that I could better conceal my armors and weapons, knowing that this is surely a giveaway that I was one of the Hell Riders.
You wound him.
I wounded him.
You wounded? Yeah.
I wounded it. I wounded him.
You wounded him? What that wound him? Wounded.
No. I've never been to Baldur's Gate before. And I haven't been here very long, but it seems to me that this entire city is nothing but a cesspool of corruption with death lurking around every fogging corner. Now,
sound about right.
Not wrong.
Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Now, I heard a rumor from one of these refugees that Thavius Krieg, the High Overseer of Elturel, had fled and was seen entering Baldur's Gate with a contingent of his palace guard. Now, I'm trying to investigate because I want to know if the entire holy city of Elturel, which I've been sworn by the gods to protect with my life, has disappeared, been wiped off the map. Why has the High Overseer left? Why has he fled? Why did he not stay with his city, which he had sworn to protect?
Oh, that's a good question.
Now, the refugees that I were talking to, they told me that the guards that were employed by Thavius Krieg were actually guards from the Venthamper family, which is why I was looking to question that piece of shite that you have currently with the hood on his head, because I think he might know what Krieg is. And if he knows what a Krieg is, I can go and question the bastard and find out what exactly happened to my city, why there's just a smoking ruin in the place of the Holy Land that I was sworn to protect. All my friends, my family gone without a trace.
I'm gonna say what every man should say when a woman is, getting angry. I'm just gonna look at her and say, "Calm down."
Easy. Is it your time?
All I'm gonna say
down.
is half the time, part of my enjoyment is watching Courtney side-eye Mark. She's like, because I see her head shift a little, and I know she's in the same room, so I just see her be like, "Did you just say what I think you said?"
These motherfuckers.
These motherfuckers. It's like, no wonder I haven't played this game with these assholes. The first and last campaign we do.
Yeah.
But she does say, she's like, all I want to do is question this Emmerich Van Vamper and find out exactly what his role and his family's role is in the fall of Elturel. I wanted to go and talk to the matriarch, this Thelmara.
Oh, you come with us. You come with us. We talk to matriarch. That's
So-
where we go. come with us.
Rhea's on the level, right? Like everything she's saying is very authentic.
We don't know.
You can do an insight check. I'll actually give you advantage on that as well because you have met her before, and
Okay.
she actually does not know.
Thunder don't
Oh,
care.
the
She's a
advantage
redhead.
helps.
Yep, advantage definitely helps there.
Thunder don't care. She's a redhead in plate mail. Interspecies, whatever.
A dwarf, the dwarf loving women of long
Not a
legs.
dwarf loving woman. He's a a cat loving woman. All women love cats. What's another kitty? Meow. Meow.
Meow.
But yes, so she wants to find out more about why the Van Dampers would be hiding Thaddeus Krieg, and why would Thaddeus Krieg be leaving El Terrell immediately before the entire city becomes a smoking crater in the landscape?
I look at her and I say, Rhea, you may not remember me, but we have met once before at the marketplace, approximately this long ago. I assure you that, as Lucius here has said earlier, our motives are in alignment and we are pursuing the same knowledge that you are. If you wish to, as our Thunder friend here said, join us for the time being, we can together pursue an ends to what has been happening.
Yeah, 'cause
And
we need more people in our party.
Hey, I'm gonna need, check it out. I'm gonna need a character to play when my Tabaxi finally does cat kick it and dies. So.
She's a hell rider. She's a hell
Hell
rider.
rider,
I've
that's a
I've
whole-
read that book, man. Hell riders. That's a great
I'll play
book.
a hell rider. That's
I
not
will.
in the book.
That sounds like a sounds like a biker gang.
I will say
but
that
on
Johnny
horses.
Johnny did stop by tonight.
Johnny, I know. I was like, when I heard Dave Jack go something
That was
about
pretty
Johnny,
cool.
I was like, is Service here? And I was like, holy shit, it's the other Johnny. I was like, I haven't seen him in like a year.
It is the full bearded Johnny.
The full bearded Johnny, the full dwarven Johnny. Well, yes, great to see him again. But I think that now is a good time to stop because again, we have added more people to the party. We're just going to keep on gathering. Well, I'm looking for 30, 40, maybe a gross, you know.
We'll make our own city.
Yes, exactly. But yes, you have Amric. You basically, you know, he knows the direction to the Van Thampor Villa. You now have a bargaining chip with good old Thalmara Van Thamper. Very, very good.
Yep. Also, Johnny, thank you so much for all the subs donated. And then Fried Green Tomato, Jay Kaluna, and Courtney, you got one too you can give. Zimpala, Deadpool Skitty, thank you guys all so much for the subscription usage.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah,
that was cool.
We would be doing this without anybody watching. The fact that anybody else gets any enjoyment from this, we are absolutely tickled. So,
that said, that the subscriptions really go a long way in helping us like pay for our subscriptions to Roll20 and get artwork paid for our stuff. So yeah, we really do appreciate it.
And we do this.
Support small business.
We did this
Small
before.
Business Monday. Sorry.
Hey Mark, you know what I think
Small
you ought to
Business
do?
Monday, Small Business Tuesday, something like that.
Get Mark on the Audible audio book readbacks because I think he's a dude.
Seriously,
I'm like, why are you not?
I know I've had a request for Mark to read the Wheel of Time series.
I can only do it when after I've had this cold.
No,
bro. I am saying that I
That's the lying.
received a request for that specifically this evening. I'm just saying.
I don't know about him doing Wheel of Time because I don't know how he's going to do 50,000.
Oh, he'll do it.
Yeah.
He'll do it. But hey, listen, I got the answer.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's got that many accents in his back pocket.
Coop's better than the Wheel of Time would be the series that you were reading a while back. What was that?
Oh gosh, I read so many series.
Oh man, it was
the Stormlight series.
Stormlight series. Yeah,
Stormlight series is great. Yeah.
Stormlight would be better than the Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time got repetitive and boring, but
the Wheel of Time was pretty good though. It was
Jay
pretty
got
deep.
me hooked on the Horus Heresy, which is the Warhammer 40K series, which is
Horus Heresy was great.
Jesus, man, there are some surprisingly well written novels in that. Like some really well.
Those Warhammer omnibuses were pretty good.
Yes.
Did you guys? Did you get? By the way, on the Wheel of Time, did you see that they're doing the show that's coming out, or has it come out?
Yeah, I think it's already out.
There's only 4 episodes.
It has come out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not all.
I'm loving it.
Okay, I haven't watched it yet, but I just wondered.
What is Wheel of Time?
It's a book series by some dude.
Robert Jordan.
Really?
Wait, was it Brandon Sanderson? Or did
No,
Brandon Sanderson finished it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the
Jordan
dude
died.
Yeah, he took so long to write those fucking books.
It's fucking George R.R. Martin's gonna fucking pull a goddamn Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
I'm telling
you. Hopefully they bring in Sanderson to wrap it up for him too.
Sanderson will be hanging out, going like, I've
finished that one up too.
I've been to your funeral.
Sanderson
Jordan
writes
is
some
far
good books,
better
too.
than J.R.R. Martin.
Yeah.
Far better.
Yeah.
J.R.R.
J.R.R.
Well, honestly,
Williams.
He wrote the Game of Rings.
Hey, same book that came out, or same time frame that Wheel of Time came out, was the Tad Williams series.
Lord of the Thrones.
Fellowship of the Thrones.
I wanted to share something with you guys. I got a birthday present from a friend.
That's right. Happy
her
birthday.
name's Laura.
Happy birthday.
And thanks. And she watches us on the regular now, and she was watching the night that we were playing when Greg, Mark, and Jack were here. She got me a shirt that says, "I want to take you to the Terry."
Oh, nice! That is awesome.
I want to take you to the Terryfold dance.
Oh my God!
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I want friends like yours.
Oh my God! I seriously think, hey,
pretty dope.
You gotta get the image for that dude, and we'll see if we can put it up on our merch store.
All I have to say is thank you, friends of mine. Because that seems to be really special and close and meaningful. And
All right, guys.
See you, Matt. Thank you.
See you, Matt.
Matt.
Later, Matt.
Night, Matt.
Love you, Matt.
Love y'all.
And Heather, who is Badger on the Green in our thing, she threw a really, really awesome, super soft birthday party.
She's a fucking rock star. I love
I
that
got
woman.
unicorn stuff everywhere now. I'm
I
eating
wish we could've
cotton
been there.
candy.
I fucking would have been there so goddamn hard. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry I couldn't be
Because you
there.
don't fuck with
Oh, it's
tradition.
all good. It's all good. I mean, a lot of people were no shows, and I mean, some people had like COVID exposures and work stuff coming up, and it's just not a good time in society to throw parties. But we can. We'll have more happening.
Yeah.
I am hoping to be back in the spring/summertime. Fuck, I don't know if I even mentioned, but yeah, when I was there last time, had a very brief, like, I went back to Electric Dragonland where Sean Anderson, who did my first tattoo, and I was like, hey, it's been like 20 years since I've seen you. I have since become a tattoo artist and own my own tattoo studio. And he was like, holy shit. And he was like, hey, when are you going to be next in town? Because he was like, me and the wife would love to take you out to dinner. Do you want to do a guest spot? And I was like, holy shit.
Ass.
Yeah. So now it's basically like, hey, I could go to the most award-winning tattoo shop in Minnesota and do guest spots there. So that would be.
Oh my God, touch
Yeah.
you, Mark. That's
I
awesome.
know.
No,
He's like,
I mean like
"Woo!"
fucking A.
More-
That's
more
awesome.
excuses
That's
to go
really
back.
cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't
So-
being sarcastic. I was like, Mark, may I touch you? Really,
No,
that's
no,
where I
no,
was
it's-
at. I was like,
No, it
touch
was
you,
it was-
Mark.
yeah.
Really, may I? I'm asking.
Yeah. And he's a one-upper because I was like, hey, look, I brought you this Studio Ink t-shirt to have. And he was like, hey, here, have this limited edition signed numbered print that I made. I'm like, God,
so fuck your $5. Here's something that,
I was
well,
just like,
basically,
oh, well, fuck.
basically, it depends on who you talk to, really, because
Go big or go home, apparently, I suppose.
because it's not really the amount of ink or shirt that that you're buying. It's my brilliance.
Right.
No, but thank you for the shirt. It's lovely.
Thank you for the shirt. I'll use this to wipe my ass regularly.
I appreciate the amount of ink that was used.
I'll
I'll
use it to polish my laminated or plexiglass better off my print that I make.
All of my awards that I've won,
Yeah.
and you have won none.
But
I will just use it to
honestly, all of us that are saying this have about as much talent in our pinky toe as our friend Mark Strong has, like in his dreams. So we love you, Mark, and we love the fact that you have done something that most people don't do, which is follow your talent. And we thank you for doing that because we love to watch you grow and we love to watch you succeed. So
and cuddle.
and we love to cuddle you, but that's something I wanted to say off of general consumption. Thank you very much, Marcus. Marcus, Mark, I also like to cuddle you. There it is.
Well, thank you. Finally. That's all I've been waiting
Wife, I'm sorry if you're watching this stream. I also like to cuddle Mark, apparently. Fucking A. There it is.
I mean, who does
out there? I'm going to go tell her right now. Here I go. No, I'm not really doing that. Because she never would watch this shit.
I love the fact that this is all live. This is all just.
I do, but here's the thing.
This is the
free
engine
flow.
game.
Free flow.
This is what we call the truth dump portion of our
right. There are some. You know, here's what we should do. We should really find a bunch of students in college that are dealing with psychology and and whatnot, and have them pay to examine the wackadoo that goes on here. And wow,
I like to imagine you talking like Rick at this moment. We should get some college students.
No, I fucking refuse anything popular. Fuck that. I'm
it's
that
unpopular.
I'm that obnoxious person, Fuck anything popular. Which is why, and here we go. Let's listen to this convoluted stream of intelligence that I'm going to throw out at you. Never read Wheel of Time. Decided to watch the first episode. Hated Wheel of Time, the TV series. Am now going to read the actual series.
Nice. Good on you.
I watched the first one and went, my God, I hate this shit.
There are some things that they changed in the book that I don't think translated well to this series. There were some characters in there that have a lot more depth that they had nothing there.
When I found out the only character I liked was made up and then killed really early, I said, oh, okay. I don't want to follow this. I love a blacksmith chick.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
one of the
Who
things
doesn't?
one of the things that Heath Ledger's movie Knight's Tale did for me was introduce me to the blacksmith chick, and actually she created a character that you've all met by the name of Sarah Yeha, who appeared in your Dark Sun campaign, because I loved that character. I loved a woman, powerful, who creates armor and protection, and someone who is able to be a positive force for good. And that
So, of course, you
obviously
had
that
no
obviously was
place
the
in
wrong
Dark Sun.
choice for Dark Sun, which is why I wound up playing a Goliath that was the
Right.
mount of another
You're like,
character.
and I wound up in a campaign with cannibalistic halflings with steel teeth that like to
Yes,
disembowel
and
people.
I waited for my master. I waited for my master to tell me if I should throw people over the wall of a city.
You're like,
Yes,
That's
because
great.
Sarah was obviously too complex.
Well, guys, thank you so much. This was super
Yes.
fun getting
Yes,
back into
thank
it.
you all
Sorry
so
for
much for
the.
hanging out.
It seemed like a super long hiatus. I think it was only 2 weeks though. But
No, I don't even know if it was that. Was it 2 weeks?
I think it
Yeah,
was. I think it
It
was
was just 2 weeks.
Just 2 weeks. I know it seems like a billion years because I'm just
But
like,
there
oh
was
my gosh.
well, it was a 2 week hiatus, but then it was that was also followed by a 2 week hiatus. So there was
Did we have 2
right,
weeks?
no,
and 2 weeks?
right.
Yeah, the last
So-
time that we were here was on November 1st.
Oh my god. Well, I've
When I
missed
have
you.
notes.
I've
I
missed
had
you guys.
I had November 15th on my
yeah. Yep, we
previous-
were on November 15th,
Oh, okay.
and then before that was November 1st.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
all right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I plan on hopefully doing, every 3, if so at least 2 out of every, like at least every other, and hopefully every 3. I know Courtney was like, hey, she was like, Jesus, when I signed on, you were telling me that you guys like played multiple campaigns, and I wasn't thinking it was going to be an every week kind of thing. And I'm like, yeah, it kind of did turn into an every week kind of thing, didn't it? But but hopefully at least we can do like at least 2 on, 1 off, and maybe then sometimes 3 on, 1 off, because I really love getting into the flow of it, and where people aren't going like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? Are we still in Wiener House?
Mhm.
Or like
well,
Jeb needs to kill shit.
Well, and I also like miss the wackadoos of Waterdeep, but then I also miss World of Darkness. I mean, like that poor fucking crazy bass guitarist that is sitting there going, well, what the fuck's going on in Everston, Chicago?
Once I make Elon Musk money, I will basically donate you all like houses, so you never have to work again, and you can all be my role-playing game slaves.
There we go.
So-
Perfect. I'm in. Sign me up.
I mean,
Oh my God,
I
I
will
have
wear those
never-
shackles.
I have never so wanted to be Mark's bitch than at this point in time.
Yeah.
So
Oh my God.
sign me up. I am Mark's bitch.
Oh my God, that would be so amazing. Like we could all just like lounge about in like, I don't know, Mazatlan or something in a huge
Honestly, people, here's what I've been thinking about. We watched those poor, unfortunate souls that are our parents and our grandparents being put away in homes and whatnot. And I keep looking at it going, well, Christ, if I've still got some sort of shit going on in my brain, why can't I play D&D every fucking day
Oh yeah.
with a bunch of old fucking people?
Oh my God, yeah.
And have the rest of my fucking life be lived in fucking Faerun or crazy fucking Chicago and World of Darkness.
Absolutely.
I really
Living
feel
the
like
dream.
I feel like there's going to be I think there's going to be like a strange news article going, There's a strange and disturbing trend amongst the elderly in homes across America where they seem to be disappearing into strange worlds created by one of their own. And these people seem to be lost and they seem to be really fucking happy, but this is obviously a problem. So yeah, so I have a feeling that that it's going to be very exciting. In fact, that's one of the films that I would like to write. Is
Oh, yeah.
a bunch of people that are our age or slightly older, hitting the, you know, hitting that point in time where they say we're gonna put you away, and they're fucking thrilled.
Mm-hmm.
That where they're like,
I can't
oh,
pay
you
strip
know,
now, bitches.
because when my dad learned that it was time to retire, he said, "Well, shit, I am my job. What the fuck am I going to do?" And he panicked and had a really awful retirement. It was terrifying, and all he did, he decided, well, I'm gonna walk a lot. So he walked enough miles
Like Kane
to,
and Kung Fu.
yeah,
Yeah.
very.
That's
But
called being a hobo.
honestly,
You mean without legal tender or
honestly,
or a place of
similarly,
residence?
at his funeral, we played Walking Man
Gonna
by
be eating
James
what I
Taylor,
throw away.
because all he did, he walked enough miles on the treadmill in Bemidji, Minnesota, to walk across the country 3 times.
Wow.
So I want to be the person who takes that energy and time to have fun with those people that I love and create another world, another fantasy for us to slowly fade away into.
Right.
As if I'm going to go fucking crazy, I'm gonna go fucking crazy in fucking style while killing kobolds.
Yeah.
COVID while killing COVID.
Kobolded, maybe.
All right, guys, I got an early morning.
Yeah. All
Good night,
right.
my
Well,
lovelies.
thank you all
Thank
so
you, everybody,
much
for watching.
Hey, by the way, yeah, thanks
Thank you all.
everybody for the subs. What so much love coming into the holiday season, in this holiday season, I suppose.
Yes.
We do really appreciate that. And when we were talking about throttling back on this game, we're not talking about reducing the number of times we play necessarily. We have, in case if you're anybody new out there, I don't know if anybody new out's watching. But we have 2 other campaigns that we regularly play. We have a World of Darkness
Regularly?
campaign. Well, regularly for us, that's about as regular as it gets for.
Regular is subjective. It could be
Yeah.
every day. Could
And
be
the
every week,
regularity,
month.
just like the GI track, can speed up or slow down. So.
Good.
Dave's comic is regular.
Good simile.
Yeah.
as regular as we get.
I mean, World of Darkness has a little constipation problem. Waterdeep has a little, gets bound up too.
Well, water's in the title, so.
Yeah,
Water is in the title.
Waterdeep gets a little shallow. Water shallow.
I think World of Darkness has the constipation based off of all of the opioids that
are required.
Eats. Yeah.
Well, we are saying what it's still 2018 in that one, correct?
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah. Oh my God,
So
there's so much shit that hasn't happened yet. Can we change all of that?
Likely no. We're just going to end up making it worse. We may even actually be the cause of it.
More than likely. In fact, the one thing during this week, I was going through news, and I did notice that in Evanston, Chicago, some weird shit happened. There was some gunfire and some craziness, and I said, oh my God, what have we done in the future of our World of Darkness campaign that has actually caused trouble in the current year that we're in?
That's real.
and more than likely quite a bit.
All right, y'all.
Yep.
Love you all so much.
Thanks
I
so
am
much,
going to
everybody.
see,
Peace,
All
my
right.
lovelies.
Thursday, a Thursday for those of us on the DM chat, we can get together tomorrow or the next day and discuss whether or not this Thursday is going to be a playing Thursday, if that has not already been just obliterated into the sun.
Sure.
Other than that, we will absolutely reconvene next Monday for another episode of Another Day in Hell and find out.
Just know that for Thursdays, I'm always good for a fiasco.
Yes,
I'm
I
just
am
saying.
usually up for something as well.
I'm just putting that out there.
Yes. Yes, that's what we got next Monday. Another Day in Hell. We're gonna see just how far down the rabbit hole goes and how many people exactly want to kill Amric Van Thamper. Hey, inquisitive minds want to know.
How many people don't know who that is because they've been singing their fucking lungs?
Right.
That would be.
James is like, oh, we're leaving. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were
All right. Let me sign it.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
Let me sign some shit before I leave. All right, lovely.
Give me a
Yeah,
Sharpie and show me them titties.
that's good. Some good stuff. Yes, I will sign your tooth, you fucking. You better fucking know I'll sign your
man.
tooth. Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm a half-orc, bitch. We do some crazy shit. And I don't even like being a half-orc, and even I'm like, oh yeah, that's some crazy shit. I'll do that.
First half-orc with a British accent I've ever run into.
You know why? You know why? Blame my fucking father. Yeah, serious. Yeah. And I love it. And I love it too. And I'm like,
right.
it's
Thank
right.
you all so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you
Love
for running
you,
in.
crazy
All right.
bitches.
Good night, everybody. We'll
We
see
love
you
you,
next
Ma.
time.